Go, buttons, go. Go, buttons, go. Does it go? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're going. We're good to go. All of the buttons have been pushed.
All right, then.
Time to die!
Yippee!
Not you, Salt. You're a commoner.
Yeah. How dare you? You can't know joy.
Okay, then. So where did we leave off precisely?
We're in the catacombs.
man
About to be.
just-
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, a man just punched his way out of a coffin.
Salt
Oh,
failed.
yes.
A sanity check. Ran like, yeah.
A baby.
I'm in the wrong on the wrong end of the coffin because I'm on the end that's towards the end of the corridor that we're in.
Which is a dead end.
Mars Nodens is busting out of the coffin.
Yep.
I don't know where everybody else is.
However-
We didn't really specify around the coffin at
Yeah.
that point.
I'm there.
Yeah.
You are there.
Well, I expect most of you basically fell back from the coffin, one way or the other, when the first impact. So I think
did,
where you left
however-
off was that first impact,
yeah,
where you heard someone punch the inside of the lid.
The lid started coming up.
Yeah.
It's very
And
strong.
that lid isn't going to last much longer.
No.
Whatever's in there. Well, I'm pretty
There's
sure we
also
know.
a small fire down at the end towards the center of the catacombs where like the hallway starts. We had a lantern there that Salt knocked over, so there's a very small fire there. We have another lantern on the bench at the end, and that doll is sitting on that bench at the end.
Well, no
That's
one has the
about
doll. I thought someone had taken the doll.
We left it on the bench. We sat
Okay,
it onto
so
the bench.
So nobody has it at the moment. Okay.
Nobody has it. Yeah, nobody has it. I'm closest
And
to
that
it.
that fire near the central point is going to burn out once the lamp oil burns out. Because it's a
Right.
stone floor. There's nothing for that fire to go on once it runs out of fuel. So I think
Yeah,
let's start then with Dex order to figure out who goes where. As everybody starts to fall back from, as I'm starting with the assumption that everybody sort of falls back from the impact. The wood itself will splinter from the inside. Probably 2-3 more blows, and that lid's going away. So
Okay.
you basically has a moment before that lid is going to give.
I'm a 60. My dex is a 60.
So who has the highest dex?
Not me.
I'm a 65 index.
You're gone, dude. You took off running.
Yeah, you already started running. So 65 is where we start then, with you turning around and going.
Yeah. Fully booked.
You should make yourself a dex roll. Because
Excellent.
once you pass where the fire is, you're heading into the darkness.
Are you stealing my dice?
I am.
Oh my god.
Oh, dice. Yeah. Let me get my dice
I
ready.
can't believe you've done this.
I can.
That's like
Oh, man. You're lucky he's not Bob Herzog.
Babe, that's a 10.
Hard
Troy.
success. Your dice
Troy.
like me more than my dice.
So this wasn't a complex system, which means what you'll do is you hit the wall, and then just put your hand on the wall and use that to guide you to where you think the exit is. The
Oh,
question,
boy.
was the exit door locked?
Yes, I locked it. I didn't want people coming in after us.
It is.
Who has the key?
Bingo.
Okay, then. So with a hard success on Dex, you will reach where you're pretty sure you'll hit the stairs, bang your knee on them, make your way up the stairs, reach the exit door, and then a problem.
Mm-hmm.
He made it all the way.
That the exit door is locked.
Break it down.
Yeah.
So
I
you
definitely-
made it as far
I
as the
definitely-
exit. If this door was open, you would be safe.
Oh, I don't think anyone's ever going to be
You are
safe again.
not safe.
No one is ever going to be safe.
Well, you'd at least be out of the way of whatever's inside there.
Yeah.
Who's next in terms of speed?
We don't know. Who?
50.
I've got 60. Anybody else got a 60 or higher?
no.
Nope.
Nope.
So I'm
that's-
next.
55.
Yep.
So 55 is going to be Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also at 55.
55 is also Miss
A
Ambrose.
lot of 55.
What are you, Mr. Illingsworth?
50.
50 for Illingsworth. We're in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going
you're
back, towards the bench.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the lantern and the doll. Is there anything else I can do this round?
So you're retreating to the end of the hallway.
Yeah, I think it was like 20 and 30 feet. I don't think it was terribly far.
No, it's not that far.
Okay.
So the upside is easy to do that.
Okay.
The downside is now if the thing breaks out,
I know.
there's no place for you to go.
I'm telling the others, run! Is what I'm
Okay.
going to tell them. If that's all the only movement, if that's as far as I can make it, then that's where I stop.
Well, if you could grab those things and try to come back.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that if I can. If I can make it at least back to
then
the
make yourself
coffin.
a dex roll as well.
Okay.
See how far you can go
Oh, okay.
while grabbing the things.
10 out of 60. That is that's an extreme success.
Extreme. Yeah.
Which
Hell
means,
yeah.
actually, you'll be able to do it as a round trip then. Grab
So,
the things, yelling at everybody
back.
to run, and start basically making a round trip, getting past the coffin as the second impact.
Ooh.
So with an
Okay.
extreme success, you can see a hand push through
Uh-huh.
as you pass it.
Oh. Okay. We don't want any, is what I'm going to yell at the coffin as I run by.
With an extreme success, basically, you're past the breaking coffin before the guy inside breaks out.
Okay, hooray.
So you've made a round trip, and you are now on the right side. Those of you who are on 55, what do you got?
I mean, I think
Roy.
we're running.
Okay, so likewise,
Yeah. I don't think I can fight this guy down.
well, the upside is now you have the lantern.
And the doll.
Which means now running isn't done in the dark.
Leave us alone.
So is this everybody then?
Leave us alone.
Anyone sticking around, or is this is everybody running then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out.
Hey, you could punch a god
I have a
again.
regular success.
Once was enough.
Yeah. Well, you won't need a roll here because now you have the lantern.
Oh.
The others were on the right side, which means all you need to do is go back the way you came.
That's the plan.
Yep. So a lot of you then hustling back for the stairs. Third impact, and that's all. And then the splintering of wood. So 3 punches, and it's out.
Hooray.
Yeah.
It's now moving.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, probably.
That's okay. They're behind me, right?
You're at the back. Because
I'm in the
you went
back.
to get-
Damn. Okay.
Well, you went to get the lantern.
Oh,
No,
that's right. They all just kept going. That's right. I'm in the back.
Yeah.
Good. That's
you
how it
basically
should
made a
be.
circle. Yeah, you made a circle and came back. Everyone else started out ahead of you. So you're the last one.
All right. Fair enough. Go, run.
Which means-
All right,
How big is
all right,
this
I'm getting-
doll? Could I tuck it in a pocket as I'm moving or not? Like my jacket pocket?
You could probably stuff it in the jacket pocket, yeah.
Okay. So next round I'm going to start fumbling, try to find the key.
Yep.
That's
For
my
that,
plan.
For that, you'll want a luck roll.
Oh no. But it's
Oh,
right here
no.
in my waistcoat pocket. Oh, my luck is not bad.
In other words, get the key while
But
running,
fail.
without dropping anything.
Failed that by like 20 points. So I can't find it. Which pocket it's in this? Is it in this pocket? Is it in my inside? Is it an inside
Well,
pocket?
here's the thing. You're looking for the key. You come up behind a traffic jam of all the others, who are basically between you and the door,
Right.
and everyone. No, actually, one of you at least will make it, and then all of you will hear the clink, which is the key hitting stone.
Oh, I dropped it.
You grab the key,
Oh, dear.
Damn
then you get
it.
bumped into, and it's somewhere on the ground right near you.
I look down.
At this point, somebody will need to make a good spot hidden roll to find it.
Oh,
quickly.
Lord.
The thing is undoubtedly moving now. You know roughly where it is.
I'm
You
turning
bumped
around
into
then.
someone and you dropped it.
Ooh.
I'm not even going to look for it.
Um,
Forget this got hidden. I'm turning around and holding the lantern out.
Okay.
I
Towards...
got a hard success for my spot hit.
Oh, thank God.
There it is.
I failed mine. So
Yeah.
I didn't even try.
Yeah, any one of you. So Illingsworth has the key. Fumble it into the lock, get it to turn, and push your way through. The rest of you then following. Dr. Payne is last.
I'm backing
you
out.
see the man.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was, I can't remember his name now, the monk.
Somebody
Samuel
of York. Samuel of York. Yep.
Samuel of York. Yeah, that was his body. He's much better preserved than you would expect. Because when you see him initially, as he rounds the end of the hall and starts for the stairs, you would have mistaken him in the lamplight for a living man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't know what that is and where he came from, you might have assumed that was a living man who just hasn't changed his clothes in a long time.
A long time.
Well, the shroud, he's still wrapped in the rotted remnants of a burial shroud. And they wrapped his body before putting it in the coffin.
Mm-hmm.
That cloth is not in great shape, but that's clearly the remnants of a burial shroud. And he's coming this way at a very deliberate pace, which means a lot of you then
closing
fall
and
back.
locking the door. I'm
Yeah,
closing
and-
and locking the door.
Are you waiting for the others to get through?
I'll let
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
I'll let everyone get through.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
let-
yeah.
Just,
No,
just-
I'll let
I
everyone
assume-
get through. Yeah,
I
but
assume
say,
as much, but just checking.
yeah, yeah. Well, but yeah,
I'm gonna give the lantern a little toss. There's light behind us coming in from the basement, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Little toss.
Okay,
I'm
so
aiming
that's
for the
the
floor,
other
like
one.
right in front of this dead guy walking. Our side of this dead guy walking before I turn and just flee.
Okay, so you throw the lantern down.
I'm hoping it's gonna break and catch him on fire. Is my hope, but if it doesn't, that's fine too.
What you can see is he actually stops a moment.
Ah,
So that actually helps.
No. And then I turn and just run like hell.
But he
No.
stops, and there's a moment where you'd swear he's looking at the fire as if he's okay. Okay, that's a fire. Understood. That, in other words, it buys you a moment,
I'll take it.
yeah.
and that moment is enough to guarantee that you're through the door, and then Illingsworth is leaning on it, both hands on the key. Twist and turn the key. Now what?
I don't know. I'm oh.
Out.
Run.
Yep.
We run.
I'm moving more slowly. I'm letting them lead, and I'm backing away, and I'm watching the door.
Okay.
I
To
want to
see if he
see what he's
actually
going to
tries to
do.
take another
Yeah.
exit.
Yep.
The rest of you are leaving the basement.
Yeah, I really don't want to find out.
Fair.
It broke out of a coffin. Well, yeah, it was a wood door, right? I know it was an old,
yeah.
heavy wood door.
Wooden door.
Yeah. That door, of course, is considerably thicker than a coffin lid.
True.
But
It's
He
still
also
old.
has the full. He also got full arm strength now too, not 3
Yeah.
inches or whatever that was in
wow.
Kill Bill.
yeah, that wasn't the Kill Bill what inch punch technique.
No,
There
it's a.
Are there any lanterns in this room that I quick glance might tell me?
There's a candelabra,
That's not,
which is what's providing the light here. 2 candles currently burning.
so it's hanging from the ceiling?
No,
Or no?
so
Okay,
it's
so it's okay.
Candelabra, not
Interesting.
chandelier.
Yeah.
it's
I
standing in the corner.
misunderstood.
It's got 2 candles on
Yeah.
it, which you guys actually lit on your way down,
Okay.
so that there'd be some light in the basement. So that's what you've got for light down here. The rest of you make your way upstairs. No one upstairs is any the wiser as to what happened. As for Dr. Payne,
I'm gonna
You
draw
hear-
and cock.
the door move. Like
I'm s-
he clearly grabbed the door handle,
I'm backing away, watching.
and you'll need a listen roll to understand what happens next.
Okay,
because
yeah.
He said,
What he says something?
yeah. There's
Okay.
spoken words here.
Gotcha. Oh, my listen's not great. 53 out of 30 is a big old fail. Okay, I don't know what he said.
Couldn't understand what he said. He definitely spoke,
Hmm.
but between either lack of voice or the thickness of the door, couldn't make out what he said.
And I've backed away considerable distance from it.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to see if he's gonna knock the damn door down.
So far, he hasn't.
Okay.
Repeats what he said. I think it was the same thing.
Fuck. I'm gonna creep up. I'd like to get closer to the door in case he says it. If he says it again, I'd like to be able to hear it.
Okay. You'll get yourself a listen roll again.
Oh damn.
If you're willing to get close, you can gain advantage if you're willing to put your ear to the door.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. I have a shitty list, dude. I need all the help I can get.
I know. I know. I'm
Well.
just like,
Fair enough. Yep.
Oh shit! I about dropped dice. Come on. Ah, wait. The advantage gives me 36. I'll burn 6 points of luck to make that a success.
Okay.
so, wouldn't that be like pushing it essentially?
No, because
Well, you're
It just depends. It could be, but that depends on
Okay.
what the GM
yeah,
decides.
no,
so.
no need to push there. The point is, by putting your ear to the door, you gain the advantage die, and if the advantage die did the job, good enough.
It did. I just hope I was quiet enough.
What he said was cogname.
Cogname?
You know
Latin?
You know,
Yeah.
fight me. Fight me.
I mean, I would love to, but it's such a bad idea.
That's what he's saying.
Is he
The
still?
Latin trend for trend.
Does he keep saying it
He's saying
over and over
fight
and
me.
over?
That's what he said. He says it again. Fight me.
Okay, I'm gonna step back from the door. No, thank you. I'm still back, and then I'm backing away. That's what I said. No, thank you. I tried to be polite.
Oh my god.
He's a god. Maybe he'll start speaking English.
Maybe.
If he did, you probably wouldn't understand it anyway.
Oh, that's true. Old English is all weird. What does he do? Does he bust the door down?
Well, actually, it would be Middle English.
Okay, yeah.
Speaking English, if you remember.
Oh yeah,
Samuel
that's
George
right.
died in
Like
1387.
yeah. I still
So
don't know
think
Middle
like,
English.
think like Chaucer's English.
Oh God,
It'd be intelligible, just not
weird
very.
and hard to understand. Yeah. Back away. Back away. Back away.
One more thing.
Oh no.
Me aeternum videos. You will see me.
When?
Nothing more.
Oh.
I'm backing away. When I see that the door doesn't bust down, I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yep.
And
Okay,
then
so
I'm
those
gonna
of
head
you
up the
who-
steps and I'm gonna tuck the gun away.
Gotcha. Now, those of you who went up initially,
Dr.
Where
Payne
did you go?
doesn't come.
because you realize Dr. Payne is not behind you.
Where did he go? He's dead.
Oh
You
dear.
did not follow
Still
up the
in the-
stairs back into the church.
I'm still in a bout of madness, so I am clearing the church and running out into a field.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Back to London.
Yeah, I am actively running back to London. That's a
You
great
you
point.
catch up with what's his face, the pedestrian.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not allowed to run.
No, you are, as it turns out.
Oh, for
Actually, yeah.
pedestrianism you can?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Fair enough.
Modern race walking has rules for how you participate. Pedestrianism, the rule is it's based on things like time, which means if you want to run, you're welcome to. And this would be true into the 1870s, 1880s,
I did not know
where
that.
pedestrian events you can run, you can walk, because the game the way the game works is whoever goes farthest in a set amount of time is the winner.
Did not know
So
that.
your objective isn't simply your objective is to go as far as you can in a given amount of time. If you run, you'll go faster and then tire yourself out.
Mhm.
So there's a strategy to how often you run, how often you walk, and you rest.
Wait, what did he say? You'll
Yes.
see me again?
You'll see me.
Yeah.
You'll see me
again.
Okay.
again. Speaking in Latin.
I didn't want to see the first
So
time.
how far are you actually going? Because you'll clear the church for sure. Out into the crowd, because of course out here is the whole assembled crowd. There are people who've set up booths of various kinds.
This is Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're 3 days before the big fight.
It's the 25th.
I would like to, wild-eyed and desperate, just charge through a booth and keep going.
Okay. If you hit a booth, you're going to create, of course, quite the stir.
Yeah.
Some people will begin trying to flag you down. You look like you're absolutely nuts at this point.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is you're going to be basically hemmed in by people. You are welcome
Thank
at this
God.
point to make an intelligence roll and see if you snap out of it.
Thank God.
Snap out of it. Wait, if he
The
makes it,
embarrassment-
or if he
the
doesn't make it?
embarrassment was mid-check.
I want to make this.
Okay.
That is a normal success.
Hey.
Okay. And as you're surrounded by people, there's a moment where, like, okay, gonna fight them all. And then it kicks in. No, these are not enemies. You don't need to fight all these people. And then it starts to process where you are. And that none of these are fighters. It takes a long moment for you to process this is not a fight. Because your body right now is very much in fight mode. Went through the thing. You actually, behind you, you can see someone picking themselves off the ground. You knocked somebody over. I think you might have punched somebody.
That poor lady.
Yeah, you clearly inflicted some harm on a large number of people, some of whom are picking themselves up off the floor. One guy, possibly the booth operator, is holding his jaw.
He's covered in pies.
And is spits a little blood.
Oh God!
You hit him. You must have hit him in or near the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You might have hit him with your fist. You might have hit him with your shoulder. Not sure. But you clearly knocked over several people, hit several people, and people were ready to assault you when you snap out of it.
Oh God!
So you should probably say something conciliatory before someone does actually assault you.
Get him! You son of a bitch! That was my wife!
Hit
her again!
I think Salt is just gonna curl up on the floor and assume the fetal position.
That'll make it easier! Kick.
No, you're not the sort of people who'll kick you when you're down. Although you will hear several people like, isn't that one of the fighters? Is he all right? And people speculating about, did he get punched in the head? Is everyone all right? Looking for assistance for those who got knocked over. Several people will come and pick you up. And you can hear a debate about, what do we do? Someone's like, well, get him laying down. He must be in shock. Is he injured?
Yep.
Should we burn him?
Looking to see if you're like, were you hit? Were you shot? Did something? Why are you behaving? In other words, people trying to figure out why you're behaving this way.
I like that. I like that the assumption is, oh, there's something wrong with him.
Well, you're behaving in a way that's clearly irrational.
Yeah. I let them take me.
Know you've already fought once, so it's not like you're just some face in the crowd.
Salt has not fought in the ring.
I've not fought.
Oh no, you have.
He did interrupt and grabbed somebody's stick.
Oh yes, right. You interrupted.
So that was kind of a fight.
Yeah.
I knew.
They still might assume he's one of the fighters. They recognize him in his face being near the ring, but
yeah, and he was the guy who actually took the club away from one of those guys. Yeah, so I knew you had face recognition. So, oops, for a fight outside the ring, not inside, but still, they know who you. The point is, people know who you are. They recognize you and realize, okay, this is not given you stop to fight before. Randomly assaulting people means probably something is wrong, not that you've suddenly decided assaulting people is fun. That seems less rational. So that's you. As for the others, did you guys stop at the upper level of the church?
What do you think, Joshua?
I think we saw everyone was making a break for it, so we followed suit, and I think by the time we get into the church and we're above ground, I think at least Baker would have looked back and realized Payne wasn't there.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh goodness, should we go back for him?
I guess
Someone should keep an eye on Salt. I'll go do that. So I'll go do that.
Okay.
so.
So you'll see what's happening out there then.
Yeah, basically. be one of the guys helping Salt up or whatever, and something along those lines, getting him out of there.
So yeah, it's easy for you to join that crowd and help him up. What they're going to do is they're going to find, essentially clear a cot in a nearby tent, get him laid down, see if someone will then try to communicate with him and see what's the matter, because he seems to have gone non-communicative.
Aw.
Can I respond?
At this point, yes, you've broken out of it, so yeah.
What do I say?
Just cry.
I'm
I knew
tempted
it.
to
I knew
cry.
it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
That's true.
Don't forget, you knocked on the coffin. The coffin knocked
Yeah.
back, and then dude started busting out.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say.
Not again. Not again.
Oh, that'd be so good. I'm just going to say, dead things. Dead things that
That thing is mine.
refuse to die.
They should be dead.
Okay. People
And
around
with strange,
you are
and with
convinced.
strange eons, even death may die.
Yeah, people around you are convinced you must have taken a shot to the head somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you're making no sense. Now, those of you who stuck around the church, that would be Ambrose and Baker, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the moment, Reverend Ackley will get your attention, and wants to know what happened. Did you find what you needed?
Yep. Yes. We did.
Yes.
Sort of.
Mhm.
So, might I ask why Mr. Salt came racing through here like a man possessed?
Oh, wonderful question.
I thought so.
He's discovered, or we discovered, a fear of insects that seems to have brought a childhood fear out.
Yes.
Fast
He's
talk?
quite disturbed.
Yeah, one of you should be making a fast enough roll at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
This insects?
Go for it.
It's a straight up lie, guys.
Yeah.
It absolutely is, but
Can I aid you?
it's-
It's whichever of you has the better fast talk.
What's your
What's
fast
your
talk?
fast talk?
Mine? Oh, 10.
And what's yours, Josh?
Mine's 15.
Well, then I guess
Ooh.
More.
because two people telling the same silly story doesn't really add much.
An Empyrean 15.
Especially when like one is like, yeah, it was bugs, it was insects, yeah, and they keep adding to each other's
Yeah.
stories and that kind of crap.
Yeah. Surprisingly, not helpful. How'd you do on that, by the way?
There's no amount of luck I can spend to make this save.
And he's looking at you like insects. Do you know?
Meanwhile, I'm just screaming, "The dead! The dead!"
Do you know, Mr. Baker? I offered you the opportunity to seek what you needed in the church. You
Ooh.
dishonor by lying to me here. What happened to Mr. Salt? I prefer to cope with matters as they stand.
As they stand, you say.
All
Alright.
Funny you should say that.
If you want the truth so badly, we have.
No.
You haven't. No?
I think this dude's gonna die.
He's a priest. It's fine.
Okay.
He has God on his side.
You guys having this
You're right,
conversation
you're
right in front of this priest?
No.
No,
There's else to have it
I'm
right now.
speaking
Just-
not
just-
British.
So back into it. We have discovered in a body in your basement that refuses to stay dead. And he is not Christ.
No. Definitely not Christ.
I assure you that the tomb of the Lord is not here.
Well, thank you.
Well, you
Of that
best
much
check
I'm
your
completely
basement.
But be very careful.
Where's the key?
Oh. It's... Ooh.
Where is Mr. Illingsworth? Oh, he left, didn't he?
He went out to
Yeah.
see Salt. He's trying to help Salt.
Did you take the key with you?
I probably
Oh,
did. I
wait,
probably
you
once Salt does seem okay or whatever, I will return to the church with like, oh shit, I got this.
Dude, he does not seem okay. He's screaming about the dead right
that's
now.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when Reverend Ackley says, "Where's the key?" the two of you are looking at each other like either of you has it.
Oh, I know.
It would have been locked as we left. Yeah, that's right. Oh God.
Of course, which is why I would like the key, please.
Right, of course. I know the good doctor had it, but I think Illingsworth still has it now.
Illingsworth is taking the key as he is taking care of Mr. Salt. This is a predicament. Can
Tell me-
I go to the front of the church and call out to him? Oh,
Yeah, although over the crowd he probably won't hear you. And yes, this is around the time that Dr. Payne will come up the stairs.
Oh, good. you're not
I've put
dead.
this away. I put the pistol away before I coming up. Reverend
Smart.
Ackley, there's something terrible down there. Don't
That's
go.
what I was gathering.
Yes, that's Samuel of York fellow. I'm looking around. Who else is in the church?
At
I'm
the
there.
moment, you've got Ambrose
me and
Baker
Rose.
and Reverend Ackley. Over by at the other end of the room, there are two older women who are still putting away bedrolls and sleeping and stuff. They're probably not paying attention to you.
Okay, I'm going to lower my voice and walk and get close to Ackley. I don't wish to alarm you, but something terrible happened. Samuel of
That's
York.
what I've been gathering.
Samuel of York is somehow animate. But he appears to be afraid of fire. I'm looking around for lanterns and other flammables.
Okay, so allow me to understand this then.
Yes.
A lot of you are claiming that the body of Samuel of York
Yes.
is walking about the crypt,
Yes, we
Yeah.
have certain...
despite his having been dead for 400 years.
Yes, we have certain
Yeah.
beliefs that perhaps this Nodin's Ares Mars fellow, this god, has inhabited the body like it. Oh, you don't know about the swamp, do you? Have you talked to Sir George lately?
I have little idea what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
Unless
I'm a bit
willingness
addled.
to perceive or believe it. The dead do not walk.
I'm only telling what I saw, and that's why we fled. We didn't see anything in the coffin. I never saw inside the coffin. We were hoping there would be
No.
more information to add to your codex. We didn't have time to look. We had to flee.
You can tell he's processing this,
Mm-hmm.
and while he's putting on this naturally you people are crazy face,
Mhm.
there's probably a part of him that's actually thinking about this. Like, could these people, they're all on the same page, they're telling the same story. Could there be any reality to this?
The door has been locked, and I heard a voice from the other side that said cognum, and then I say the Latin, the other phrase in Latin as well, because I'm assuming this priest knows Latin.
Well, Remember, he's a minister, not a priest.
Oh well, then I'll.
Church of England.
Oh yeah, that's true. I will
But Latin,
translate each
Latin
one.
is still taught in public schools.
Oh, that's true.
So if he has if he has a decent education, he probably understands it.
Then I'm assuming he knows
doesn't need
Latin.
Latin for religious purposes. He
Right.
learned it in public school, which you pay for.
Then
public schools.
I just say the Latin? I'll just say the
Just-
Latin then. Just that's what the voice said. I told him no, thank you. I did not wish to fight him. And then he said the second phrase. We also found a chapel down there. Did you know about that?
Yes.
That you have to crawl to get into, and the book of where the bodies are. I describe the chapel. I tell him about the book where it says where all the bodies are and blah blah blah. In case he doesn't know, I didn't know.
I hadn't given much thought to the book, but I was aware of the devotional chapel. It's a pretty common structure, actually, for some of these catacombs. In fact, I've read of several others, apparently including the ones that the papists maintained in Rome.
Have you seen it?
Several devotional chapels.
Have you been there?
No, not to Rome.
No, to this chapel, and I'm pointing to the underneath down.
I have never actually crawled inside it.
It has the station.
Reasonably certain what's on the other side of that wall, and I had no desire to bend my knees in that fashion.
Ah, yes.
Fair.
You are probably correct in whatever you've assumed. It's not very nice.
I'm led to understand that there may be a catalog of the graves in the devotional chapel, but as I said, I've never troubled myself with the details.
Yes, we found it.
So that part was correct. There is a record.
We could remove it for you if you wish it, or someone could.
No need.
Oh, very well. I would suggest I'm going to look towards Miss Ambrose. I don't know where Baker is, if he's come back during all this, or if he's still at the doorway.
I don't think he's gone anywhere else. So yeah.
Is he still over on the? Are you still over by the door, or did you come back?
I guess I called out for Illingsworth, and I guess they didn't come over, so I would have come back inside.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to hear you over the crowd.
Then I'm going to look.
Thousands of people, throughout the village.
I'm going to look towards Miss Ambrose and Baker,
Aww.
and I'm going to say it did not want to cross the fire. It kept looking at the fire.
But it must have crossed it because you heard it up against the door.
Well, it might have burned out.
So it crossed it at some point.
Yeah.
Whether it waited for it to burn out or just stopped for a moment and stepped over or didn't care, I don't know.
I'm not going to make that connection quite yet.
It hesitated.
Right.
But not for long.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
So
I mean, you heard it try the door. You saw the hammer.
Right. I heard it rattle the door and then start talking.
Yeah.
Why didn't it come through the door? I wouldn't go back down there, Father. I'm not sure why we went down there. I can't. My mind is rather addled. Did we think we'd find something in Samuel York's grave?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, we did.
At that point.
We didn't have a chance to look because it came at us.
I mean, we sort of found something, but not quite what we wanted.
Yes, I'll go into the whole story. Salt knocked. We got the coffin out. Salt knocked, and we heard a knock from inside, and then pounding. And then
he's
the coffin
standing here listening.
Came up. I'm making sure these ladies. I keep my voice low enough that hopefully the ladies won't overhear this.
Yeah,
and then
they're focused on
the
what they're
coffin
doing.
top came up. Oh, I found this as well. I pulled the doll out of my pocket, the Roman doll. Any idea what this Latin means?
Oh my god, you have a prop!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mabel.
I didn't notice. What the fuck? Mabel.
It's Mabel.
Yeah, you can read the Latin, so can he.
Because it's just letters. It's like another one of the abbreviations.
Yeah, it's almost certainly a votive.
Okay.
Somebody. Not sure who, because the name is abbreviated as well. Almost certainly offers this to Mars Nodens. In other words, you've seen these votives before. This is a
Right.
gladiator doll that's been used as a votive. Someone got what they wanted from Mars Nodens and left this offering as a thank you. Like you saw at the temple. In other words, someone was treating the catacombs as if they were a Roman temple.
I'll tell him
Specifically
that.
the part where Samuel was buried.
Yes, down that corridor.
Yep.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to kill a dead body.
And he's not quite sure he's prepared to believe the idea that a dead man is walking, but the idea
Fair
that
enough.
someone left a votive there, and that gets him thinking. And he'll invite you then to come back to his office, where he's going to dig through a number of other texts.
While he's doing that, can I look at Lincolnshire County Myth and Legend? It was a book that I found last time on his shelf and was looking through. There was some information on what's his name? The monster of the swamp.
Old Shut.
Old Shuck.
Old Shuck.
Shut.
But I didn't get a chance to really look very closely. It did link Old Shuck with like the Celts or the Druids or something.
Yeah. So yeah, you can get a chance to look through at least some of that.
Yeah, I just want to see
And
about Old
long
Shuck.
story
Really.
short, and I sum up quite a bit here.
Okay.
As for the Lincolnshire County myths and legends, what the book here tells you is that Old Shuck supposedly does go back to the Celtics, to the Celtic culture. Although the writer here claims that Celtic sources claim that Old Shuck was here before them. In other words, that the Druids had nothing to do with it other than learning how to avoid it.
Oh, does it say how to avoid it?
Yeah, stay out of the swamp.
Shit, that's fine.
Well,
Okay, nothing else that seems relevant.
Well, actually, there is another way to avoid it. One of the things apparently that people in the earlier Middle Ages would do is when they thought Old Shuck was active, they would stake out a goat or a sheep. In other words, leaving it essentially an offering.
Okay. Anything that
So it would eat that and stay away from their livestock.
anything
There are very few cases recorded of Old Shuck attacking people.
right.
There are a couple of disappearances over the years that are attributed to Old Shuck, but nothing that confirms that it definitely was Old Shuck that ate a person or attacked a person.
Right. Could have been somebody got lost in the swamp or robbed or murdered or whatever.
There's a lot of realistic possibilities other than monster. So it's while you've seen the thing, and it's clearly a thing, it appears that it gets a lot more credit for disaster than perhaps it's entitled to.
Anything in there that might connect it to the Romans or to the old temple or Mars
Oddly
Nodens?
enough, no.
Okay.
The Romans seem to be aware of it as well. They, from what little your book tells you here, the Romans thought it was some kind of Celtic thing.
Okay.
And if they had a plan for it, they never indicated.
The table of contents doesn't have of Mars Nodens chapter or of the temple in the swamp or of the Roman temple or anything like that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
All right.
These are local myths and legends.
Right.
So it's got little to nothing on Romans.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. All right.
It's
I'll
got
put it
the
back.
pre-Roman culture, and it's got a lot that emerged in the age of the pre-Norman culture.
For the Britons and the
So you've got a lot of there's a lot of this stuff that
Anglo-Saxons
goes
and the
back to the
Danes.
arrival of the Anglos, the Saxons, the Jutes.
This was in the Danelaw area too, wasn't it?
Yeah. The part of the era of the Danelaw.
Okay.
So, for instance, there's a number of Viking stories about people killed by Viking raiders. There's legends about ghosts of people who were stranded on islands or tortured to death by Vikings or some such. Treasures supposedly hidden by raiders. You get a lot of that kind of stuff.
Nothing else that really seems
Unfortunately,
relevant.
most of that is not very useful to you.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but it's not particularly relevant.
Does anything seem relevant? Does anything feel connected as I'm just skimming or just checking out the table of contents? Kind of as all I'm doing after the Old Shuck stuff.
Not particularly.
Okay. I'll just put it back on the shelf then.
Yeah.
Thank you for indulging me.
And, yep. And what Reverend Ackley is looking at is he's going through what used to be the canonical records. In other words, records kept by deacons and church canons when St. Nicholas was a Catholic church.
Oh, that's right. It's Anglican now.
Yeah. Well, they used to have a whole community of churchmen here. Now all you've got is the parson and a couple of essentially deacons and an usher. Yeah, it's now an Anglican church, not a Catholic church. But remember, this church was built starting in the 13th century. So it was built when England was Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And the burials go through the end of the Catholic era. There were, as far as he knows, there were no burials in the crypt after the end of the Catholic era.
All right.
In other words, that's a Catholic burying ground. Protestants weren't using it any longer.
Something else as well.
Well, it's dedicated to somebody else's religion. There's nothing fanatics hate more than fanatics who are right next to them. This is still true.
Have you found anything, Reverend Akeley?
Yeah, what he's looking for is anything he can find on the era of Samuel of York.
Oh.
And the connection to Mars Nodens. And what he can find is one thing that may be of interest to you. That apparently in 1378, in the town of Thistleton, there was a trial by combat.
Ooh.
Okay.
That didn't happen any longer.
Oh,
It
yes.
had been banned essentially by the Catholic Church as of 1215. And yet, in 1378, apparently, a dispute ended in a legitimate trial by combat, where two guys had a fight to determine who was right.
Oh, they have the names?
That he's not certain of.
What's-
His source here says that one of the names is Louis Bolingbroke,
Louis Bolingbroke.
so he might be connected to the noble house of Bolingbroke.
Ooh.
We haven't met any Bolingbroks
No.
here, right? Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, no.
It
The
doesn't-
other
Yeah.
shares a name with the locals, Richard Flood. So he might be the Fludyer family. Could that be a misspelling over the years?
Fletcher, that's Sir George, isn't it?
Or George's, yeah, his family name is Fludyer. This man's name is given to Richard Flood.
Well, we certainly could ask.
And apparently in 1378, they decided to have a trial by combat.
Who won?
Doesn't say.
Does it say why?
That he can't find.
Oh, fair enough.
Although his suspicion is the original case would have been found in a court record, not a church record.
And the courts, we're down at Illingsworth. No, wait, what the hell's the name of that town?
Nope.
Not Illingsworth, that's you. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, Aaron.
Uppingham.
Uppington, yeah, it's Uppington. Or Uppingham.
His guess is that what you'd want is the pipe rolls. If the court's pipe rolls still exist at Uppingham, that's where you would find the original case. Because from what he can tell,
more travel.
they took their case to court and then settled on the idea of trial by combat,
which was illegal.
rather than a regular, which was not sanctioned by the church, but apparently it took place at St. Nicholas, which means someone here sanctioned it when they should not have.
Right.
The Pope could have come down on them for doing that.
What? Wait, 1378.
So it's the same era.
400-year-old
The reason
record.
we found it is it's the same era as Samuel of York, who we think died in 1382.
I'm sorry, what for Samuel of York? 1382?
Yeah, he died. We think he died in 1382.
That's right. So he died after this.
So it
Yeah.
took during his lifetime.
But he wasn't a churchman, was he?
Yeah, he was a deacon.
He was a
He
deacon.
was. He might have been. He might have said.
You're not there.
That's why.
sorry.
Is
that's
Salt
why he's
back
buried
yet? Okay.
I can just see Graham.
No, Salt was taken to a
No,
cot
stop.
in his hometown
What now? I'm sorry?
and is recovered. Mr. Salt has been. Well, they found a place to get him to lay down. He's recovering.
Well, I don't. I know that. I've been a little. I got
Actually, given how long this
upset
has
as
taken,
well.
he may in fact have recovered, if you wish.
No, I'm still out of it.
Okay.
Gooble gobble.
If he's in a spot though. If he's in a spot staying still for the time being, I might head back to the church to return the key.
Yeah,
So-
you could do that easily enough at this point. So you'll come in around this point.
Okay.
So having learned that apparently there was a trial by combat.
Yeah, fill Illingsworth in on what we've learned.
Yeah. And of course, you've also saw that Samuel of York included some of the instructions of Nodens.
Right, he's the one who wrote all that shit. And that's why we went to see if there was anything else in his grave, because there wasn't much actually in his writing except for similarities.
You actually learned something very important. If Nodens possessed his body, he has exactly the same as the dead man in the swamp.
Well, yeah, I figured
He's
that.
one of the priests of Nodens.
No, we don't know that the guy in the swamp was a priest of Nodens necessarily. We know
Or
that
a
what's his
vessel of
face?
Nodens or what- Yeah,
Boyle is.
Boyle calls himself a priest
Right.
of Nodens. So let's call that guy a vessel. In other words,
Right. Yeah, that's a good
we
idea.
know that Samuel of York had the same quality that the dead Celtic man had.
Right.
He was a vessel.
Except
for
better
water.
preserved. I implore you, Reverend, there is something down there in those catacombs terrible. Do not go down there alone, and please don't. If you want to go down there, let me know. I'll come with you. Where's Salt? I look at Illingsworth when he comes back and brings the key.
And I'll refer. Yeah,
What?
I'll say where he's at. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
He apparently got upset over the whole thing, and
Oh, I should go. Oh
Uh,
dear.
he apparently maybe struck a few people on his way out of the church.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds about right. I'd better go see to him, and I find out from you where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, yeah. So I'll take you to him or whatever, and that's when I'll return the key. And so sorry,
Why would he stop at the
Minister,
door?
or whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't see anything on the back of the door, did we? When we went in, I didn't think so. I thought he would have broken right through. All right, I've got to tend to Salt. I've got to find out what's wrong with him now. So I'm going to head off to. Well, Illingsworth, you said you're going to take me there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Two of you, you'll drop the key off. Two of you
Yep.
back out there. And what about Baker and Ambrose then? What do you guys got for the rest of the day?
I think I'm just kind of following along in a strange trance. Like, I don't fully know what's happening anymore.
I'm a bit goggle-eyed too. I lost a lot of sanity down there, so I'm like,
Yeah.
That's why I totally forgot about Salt.
Oh, yeah,
it was just
yeah.
like,
Well, that's probably why
So
I forgot about the
much
key
happening.
and ran after Saul. Say, I think
Yeah.
we've all lost quite a
Yep.
bit. I know I'm.
We're all just kind of like,
Below half.
I suspect this is going to be most of the rest of the day.
finding
Because
Salt.
Well, getting him sitting with him until he recovers. For the rest of
Yeah.
you, decompressing after that.
No. Some of us need to go to Uppingham or whatever the hell the name of that that town is. I was hoping. Thank you. I was hoping Salt could drive us.
If you're going to
Well-
leave for Uppingham, it's probably not going to be until early afternoon.
Well, we started early morning because we interrupted breakfast with the priest. How many hours
Yep.
did it take him to look through his book?
2-3 hours.
So that was about
And the time
noon.
it took you to read through much of the other text.
Yeah, I did at the same time.
And then
So-
you'll go find Salt, wait until sit with him until he recovers.
Oh, he's getting smelling salts. I'm gonna go get my medical bag. We're gonna wake his
Okay.
ass up. If I have to I'm gonna give him smelling salts first. Then we're going to Then we'll try some opiates, perhaps some laudanum, just a little bit to give him a little woo. Maybe if I have any stimulants that I know of. I don't know if there were any stimulants in this era or not. I need my man up and running.
Okay, so you're pushing the issue here.
Yes. I'll use a psychology if I have to, or I
I don't know,
will,
somewhere safe.
or
And what about the rest of you?
Salt, isn't it pretty? Isn't this a beautiful thing? Look at it only with your eyes, Salt.
We'll do that.
Do you see it? Do you see it?
Yes, Doctor.
I'm
Does he automatically mesmerize? That'd be awesome.
like lift Salt, not like fully lift, but like trying to get him on his feet, like help support him.
In the middle of my trying to hypnotize him, you just come in and pick him up?
Well, I just want to get him like not in the middle of a crowd. I think that's a little embarrassing.
No, he's in a... Where is he? I never found out where he was.
They took him to a tent.
Okay.
Oh, okay, he's in a tent.
Laying down in the cot. There's two women who are among the crowd, who are living here, basically, who are one of them keeping an eye on him. In other words, they've left somebody with him in case he needs help.
Okay.
So there's just the one woman in the tent, and she will, once you guys are here, she will step out if you want. She's her only job here is watching him and making sure he doesn't have an emergency.
Can I
calling for help if there's need.
Can I try to mesmerize him?
Yeah.
Can I bump this 13 down to an 11 and make it an extreme success?
Yeah.
Will that help?
Yeah, that'll get him back on his feet quick if you like.
Yes, please.
So you won't need to lift him and move him. You can get him up.
Can I make him?
Will be up and,
Can I make him forget some of what he saw, or at least not have as much effect on him?
with an extreme success? Yeah. You don't want. Would actually come to think of it with an extreme success. Mr. Salt, roll a d4.
Oh, no way! That would be amazing. This is totally what I wanted mesmerism to do.
But you are gonna. It's gonna help blank out some of what you experience.
Give him some sanity back.
Yeah. So you'll get a d4 sanity.
This is totally what I wanted to use mesmerism for.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, what you're doing right now is you're helping blank out some of those memories.
Just enough.
Strange dream.
Yes, you're fine, Salt. You're fine. You're a safe place. You're among friends.
You're not sure you remember exactly what happened. You know you were in some kind of a fight. And then you remember passing out.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're laying in a cot in somebody else's tent. And there are people you know around you.
Can I have kind of erased the pertinent memories from... Basically from the crypt, when he knocked, to the point where he wakes
I'm
up.
not sure precisely what you erased, but
Right.
it's definitely easy.
I would.
Good.
Baker would like to pull aside Dr. Payne.
Okay. 1 moment. Salt. Yes.
How are we going to investigate our current situation if we can't bring up the facts that we interacted with the dead body?
Well, sooner or later, the memories will seep back in, but they won't be as damaging as what Salt is. I don't know why Salt reacted quite so badly. He obviously knew what was happening, or what might happen, when he knocked on the coffin.
I just don't want another episode.
Oh, there will likely be another episode. So, Salt seems to know something about all this that we don't. Or about something.
He's too fresh. He's too fragile now to question him on it.
Agreed.
God, why do my characters go insane the fastest?
That's an excellent question.
Because you love it! So, we need to ride down to Uppington. With all due haste. Can you manage?
I sit up straight immediately and start rushing for the horses.
Hell yes. Don't punch anyone on the way. Thank you.
I will never not to do so.
Yep. Okay, which means by about 1 o'clock you'll be on the way to Uppingham.
Sweet. How long a drive is it?
If you push a little bit, you can be there inside of 2 hours.
Oh, perfect.
90 minutes maybe. So you get there by about 2:30-ish. What you want is the pipe rolls, if they still exist. Those, one would hope, would be Uppingham City Hall.
Let's go.
Which has also been there since the late Middle Ages.
Shall we be staying the night, Doctor?
I don't know. It depends on how long it will take. Inquire. Can you go and look for an inn? Here, I give him some money and tell him, get us rooms. If we don't need them, then...
Yeah, now Uppingham
I'll make arrangements to for the potentiality.
Yeah, now, Uppingham is can't really call it a city. It calls itself a city. It's really too small for that. But still, you have a choice of several places to stay. So finding rooms and boarding for your horse and parking for your carriage won't be a problem in a place like this. There's been a lot of people passing through recently, of course, but they're not staying here.
Mm-hmm.
I order Salt too. Once he has established the rooms to meet us at wherever we're supposed to be going, the town hall.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Uppingham City Hall is where you want. There, now comes the hard part. This is going to take the library useful.
Yeah.
The drawback to this is you're dealing now with medieval legal records, all of which are in Latin. Which means if you do not have at least 25 in Latin, you will need a hard success on library use to be of any use.
Okay.
As you know what you're looking for. You're looking for certain names.
Yeah.
So you still can help here. The point is, it's harder to do if you don't have
library
language.
use. Oh, my library use is not bad.
Library use is like my highest thing.
Yes. God damn it.
I rolled a 10.
I found it right off the bat. I rolled 100.
Damn.
It's got to be in this document. It's got to be. I waste the whole rest of the day looking through an empty document that doesn't have anything important in it.
I also rolled a 95.
Okay,
Holy
so
damn.
you're definitely in the wrong place.
Should I
Soren,
try?
I'm in the right place.
Okay.
Fail. Did anyone succeed?
we need a hard
Illingsworth.
success.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 10, which is a hard
Get
success
it.
because I
Get
do not
it.
know any Latin.
Okay. So hard is what you'll need if you don't have Latin.
Thank God somebody
with
made it.
However, with the failures on the other roll, it's still going to take you most of the afternoon to locate what you need.
Wow.
Yep, I'm hip deep in like stuff about people who got caught poaching or something. Certain that's it.
Or-
That's it. That's it.
Perhaps my favorite pipe roll story of all is
Yes, I'll take it.
roughly 1350 around that time is the first time the word fuck appears in the English language.
I become obsessed with finding out everything I can about that in these pipe
No,
rolls.
seriously, true story.
No, I know, and that's what I'm looking for.
There's a court record of a man whose name is listed as Richard Fucks by the Navel.
Fucks by the navel.
Yeah, apparently it's a
Oh,
joke,
sorry.
meaning Richard who doesn't know where to put his dick, who shows up 3 times in a court record.
so I find
If he's called to answer a criminal charge. He does not show up 3 times and is declared an outlaw.
another guy with a similar story or something,
Yeah, it's stuff
and
like
become
that.
just obsessed with it. Like, what?
There is some crazy shit.
This has to be connected somehow.
Yeah, there's some wonderfully crazy shit there. But with hard success, you will eventually
Stupid
find what you're looking for, which is the case that involves Bolingbroke and flood. The dispute appears to have been over a parcel of land. So this is a classic medieval legal dispute. Both sides came to court in Uppingham, where they presented written evidence that the land belonged to them. The evidence itself is copied here, and it's a good bet that both pieces of evidence are forged.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not joking here. This is medieval law,
Mm-hmm.
where in order to prove something, you need documents. If the documents don't exist, you just make them the fuck up.
Yo, joy.
You know what doesn't exist in the 14th century? Forensic
Lawyers.
Yeah.
Oh no, lawyers very much
Oh
exist.
my God, they've
Oh,
been
yeah.
around
Forensic
forever.
analysis doesn't.
Isn't lawyers the second oldest profession?
So the joke goes. Or third, anyway. Actually, it's not. But yeah, no. Law was you could take a degree in law in a medieval university. The point of the matter is that people often invented documents, and what people lacked was a sense of understanding how to understand what time period a document belongs to.
So the court found both documents were forged.
The court accepted both documents, and so there's no judgment listed here.
Oh my God, what a lazy ass judge. Okay.
In other words, this matter was pushed up the line, and that's probably when they decided to have a fight instead,
Where would it
rather
go?
than go to a circuit judge.
Okay. There's no way to find circuit judge.
Not sure where
records
those
is there?
records would be.
Right.
Some of those exist.
Okay.
Many of those are held in county depositories. So those are a little harder to find. But it appears as if they never actually did that. They decided to have a fight instead.
Okay. Well, that's not terribly helpful.
So we know now what the dispute was about. We don't know how it resolved.
Where's the land?
Yeah,
Now that,
that's a great question. I think
Thank
we
you.
might have been there already.
Ooh.
so the parcel of land, that takes much of the rest of the day. So you
Okay.
probably are going to be staying.
Could we still
because
ride back
what
in
you
the
need-
night?
You could.
Okay, we might.
Because what you need to do now is you need to pull out old maps and begin comparing maps with maps,
Right.
which is
Oh,
a
my favorite.
colossal.
That's not a pain in the ass at all. Yeah.
Oh, it sounds so fun.
Do we need another
No.
library use to do this before, say, midnight or whatever?
It's just a matter of time, and
Okay.
eventually you'll sort it out. The land in question is mostly swampland.
Next to the little town of. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what can be found there.
The temple.
Yeah.
They were both after
Yeah.
the temple.
Yeah, they are.
Damn, I wish I knew who'd won that fight. We should go ask Samuel of York.
He knows
Yeah, he knows.
who's there.
All right.
He knows who won.
Baker, you know the most about this. All right. What time is it? How late is it by the time we've
By
figured
the
this
time
out?
you're done with this, it's close on 8 p.m.
And it's a couple hours. We
About an
couldn't-
hour and a half.
We can't go as
Back.
fast on the way back because we'll only have a little lamplight.
Yeah, so probably if you
3
took it at a
hours
normal
back.
pace on the way home, probably about 2 hours home.
Only 2
2
hours. It took us
Yeah.
2.5 to get here, didn't it?
No, it took an hour and a half to get there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But if you push the carriage a bit, you're covering 5 or 6 miles an hour.
Yeah. Also, the doctor's fear of the night.
Oh shit! What time is it? 8 o'clock. God damn it!
Oh yes, well after.
I lost track of time. I look out the window. Oh,
Yeah, you worked in an archive all
I forgot
afternoon.
about that.
Yeah. That's why. That's why I was
no.
like, we should get a room.
Now the nice thing is you have rooms secured, so you can simply overnight here if you want.
Yes. You're
Yeah,
welcome to
we're-
take
we're
the
gonna
carriage
do
back
that
if you'd
then.
like. I'll stay here.
So we
I
don't
will-
we don't know who won the fight, but we know now what they were fighting over.
Yeah.
One or
I-
both of them had access to the temple.
So they're both cultists too. Those two guys were.
Not necessarily. But Samuel York, we know, was a cultist, and for that matter, somebody had to okay the fight.
Yeah.
We don't know who proposed the fight.
Okay, back to the inn.
Possibly Samuel.
We'll have dinner in a
Yeah.
private room together, and we'll discuss. How about that?
One thing.
What we've
I
learned.
give the doctor his safety umbrella for walking outside at night.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Salt.
And it's
Cool.
not far, just a few blocks.
Oh, God.
Up
Bring the
in the
carriage.
At night is relatively quiet. You'll pass a couple of places where people have gathered in the evening, so you get those occasional spots of light and sound and music.
It doesn't
But for
help.
the most part, Uppington by 8 o'clock is relatively quiet. This town does not have a lot of nightlife.
Especially since most of their nightlife is probably the next town down or whatever. Next town over.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
let's go back.
Mhm.
We go back to the inn. We'll have supper. We haven't eaten all day probably since breakfast.
Yeah, so
Oh.
Discuss this for a few minutes.
You can all have a hearty stew.
Indeed, I think you need it.
Thank you.
So you think Samuel York organized the fight,
It's
but all of that was part of like.
That'd be my guess, Doctor. Of course, just my opinion based on what we know. I think, I think, if this man was a priest of God of War, he might have wanted them to fight for reasons beyond just the ownership of the parcel of land.
There's nothing in Reverend Akeley's book about disasters or terrible, horrible things happening either. But flood and flood year. Who owns the property now?
That's the question.
Does Sir George own the property?
You know, nobody's actually sure at this point.
Would the records be here in this town? Maybe.
Sir George would possibly know. If he owns the
Sir
property, he
George.
certainly would
Yeah,
have claim
that's
to it.
true. So, Sir,
And
so,
someone in the household, he'd have documentation with that claim.
Sir George owns
So
property.
he knows. He
Question.
knows if he may not. If he owns it, he knows. If he
Okay.
doesn't own it, he may know who does.
Okay.
I think we should also
Let's find that
consider taking a look at Fletcher if he has some connection to this via his ancestry.
out. That's Sir George.
Your host.
Oh, yes.
Flood, yeah.
Yes.
What we don't know is Bolingbroke.
Yep.
And then there is a noble house Bolingbroke. I don't know where they are exactly. Unless there's a roll I can make to see if I know that.
Credit rating would help there.
Alright, let's give it a shot.
My apologies. I thought I got our host confused with Soren's host.
Oh, yeah, that's Crichton.
Oh.
Lord Crichton.
Oh,
We've got
gotcha.
Sir George and Lord Crichton.
Yep.
Regular success, 68 out of 80.
Okay. The current bearer of the title of Bolingbroke are the Viscounts Bolingbroke, who are, among other things, members of Parliament, or at least the current.
Where are they from?
In other words, the Bolingbroks remain a fairly powerful and influential
Mhm.
family.
Do I know where they're from? Which county or
their-
whereabouts?
Their seat is in Surrey.
Surrey. The hell is Surrey?
Southeast. It's basically just southeast of London itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not near, super close.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So we got to ask Sir George that.
Yeah, so they're still a powerful and influential family. A number of members of that family have served in Parliament. Probably the most significant recently is where the title changed over is Henry St. John, who took the title Viscount Bolingbroke,
All right.
and
It's-
who died about 60 years ago. So he was a significant politician in the previous century.
It's likely Sir George's family won the fight. Flood won the fight. It's possible that when the thing appeared in the swamp, Sir George started mimicking it. Its fighting motions. Did you notice that?
They did.
Not to say necessarily that Sir George is part of this, but Sir George might. Well, you know how inheritable traits work. Well, perhaps it's something to that effect.
Something in the blood.
Exactly.
Assuming that Flood and Fletcher are the same family.
Yeah, we're
It's
guessing.
entirely within the realm of the likely.
That's
It
what
sounds
seems likely.
similar.
Yeah, and given
All right.
given the tendency of scribes to fuck up,
It could have been Flood Year all the whole time.
entirely likely.
What, does anyone know there was a fight today?
Today there was not.
Oh, alright.
There will be preliminary bouts Thursday and Friday,
Oh, joy.
and then of course the championship bout on Saturday.
I make sure all of
Yeah.
them know what the thing said to me through the door, or said through the door about fight me. You'll see me again. It seemed to hesitate when there was fire. I just fill them in on everything I noticed after everybody else ran away.
Forgive my paranoia, Doctor, but I do still suspect that something's coming. Perhaps on the final day of bouts. I need to go back and check the area for any sign of tampering or ritual circle.
Would you like? Oh,
Not good.
well,
No,
if you need
not
to
the
go
church,
tonight,
the,
you are free to go. I'll be spending the night
Go
here.
tomorrow.
Oh, good.
When we get back,
Yes.
I've been checking the area where the bout is to take place for any evidence of similar runes to that which we saw on the tree.
Oh, that tree. I want to burn that tree. No, it's well done, Salt. Bravo. Good initiative.
Thank you, sir.
All right. my character's everything else. He's exhausted from this insane day.
Yeah,
And
I think.
let me check my notes very quickly.
I'm gonna have as much stew as the good doctor's money will buy me.
As much as he can hold is basically how much it's going to buy him. I'd like to pen a letter to my contact in the impossible chamber, vaguely noting what is happening and that something bad is coming on Saturday. Send help. Of course, this won't get to them till Sunday, but whatever. I'll follow it up.
At the earliest.
I will see if I can hire a courier to take this to London immediately, with all due haste. Maybe it'll get there in 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case they decide that this is helpful.
I would then like to go to sleep, and with your permission, Kevin, regain a single hit point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you get a good night's rest, you can regain a hit point.
Yay!
You'll
Yeah.
finish your dinner by 10 o'clock, which means an 8 hours sleep is certainly within the realm of the doable.
Yeah.
I get to go up to
Solid
5
breakfast.
hit points.
Yeah, you're not. None of you are basically taking the full day under a doctor's care, so
Right.
you'll recover a hit point.
Yeah, I forgot you're still recovering from what?
Getting his ass kicked by Nodens the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even get a chance to hit
Why
him,
do you
dude.
think I ran? Why do you think I ran?
Right.
I didn't want to
No,
get my ass beat by a god twice.
Yeah.
Not everyone can punch a god.
Step up her lip, Salt.
Yep.
I want to try.
Well, why didn't you? He was right there. Maybe you could have stomped his brains out in that coffin.
I wasn't confident.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
shame. That's a terrible
Look,
shame.
if you wanted to fight Nodens, you had your chance.
Yeah, he was on his back and he was in a
True.
box.
And more so, I mean, notice what he said through the door. Fight me.
Yeah.
I know. Next time I'll fight him.
I'm gonna take
Okay,
you-
wait.
He wanted you to fight him.
Before we break up and go to bed, I need to ask everybody a question.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Baker. Baker seems to be most connected with all this and knows most about fighting. What if you won't fight him? Will he just beat you to death? What if you turn your back on him? What if you submit, like fall down in the fetal fall down and crouch in fear? Any idea, anyone, how it might react? Because that was my first
I think
thought.
this would be. I think I'd have an answer to this
Hmm.
because I've sparred with him, but maybe it's a luck roll or something. I don't know if at the time we were training, I'd ever actually was like, all right, we're done, and I tried to back out gracefully, and he stopped.
No, I think
Would I know something like that?
he always stopped the fight. The way that Kevin described it, if I remember correctly, the sparring was done and he just put his arms down, like we're done.
Yeah.
Is that right? Wasn't that how it
He
happened?
decided when the fight was over.
Right.
But that's also because a fight had taken place.
Mhm.
What we don't have is any sense of what would happen if you didn't offer any resistance.
And that's what I say. It was my plan. If I couldn't
Attack
get
and
out,
defend.
if I couldn't get out, I was just going to turn my back on him and hope for the best. If I had been trapped at the end of the corridor.
Yeah, that maybe he wouldn't attack you if you didn't fight back.
There's also this. I still have it. Stick it back in my
It's
pocket.
Mabel.
I stick the doll back in my pocket. All right. I was just, if anyone has any input about what you think might happen, because there's no way I could fight it. All right. Anyway,
Well,
that
I could. I just don't know if I'd live through it. One way to find out, I suppose.
if you wish, I wouldn't advise it. The thing broke. Didn't Salt has broken ribs, right?
Yeah, it hits hard.
It broke
Yeah.
Salt's ribs. It didn't seem to really even be trying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we go to bed so we can get to the next
Yep.
day.
So just get some sleep, get a good breakfast in the morning, and if you leave after breakfast, you'll be back in Thistleton by about 9 o'clock.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
So you basically
Lovely.
be up by like 7, be on the road by like 8. So actually closer to 10, but you get the idea. In other words, you'll be back in Thistleton by mid-morning.
En route, I want to remind Baker if he has a chance to talk to Michael to try to say, "Oh, what do your parents think about how well you're doing?" Or try to find out if he knows his parents are dead, because we don't know if he actually knows or not.
It's true.
I would say do
And
it subtly so he doesn't like flip out and try to kill you or something. He seems very dangerous.
well, when you get back, the crowd is gathered around the ring in the village green.
Oh, this early?
There's going to be an exhibition about today.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So people are already trying to secure a place. Get here early,
forgot.
get a good seat.
Forgot they start real early.
Well, there's no seats, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Get here early,
Yeah.
get a good view of the ring. Those who come late are going to have to stand at the back.
I'm gonna inquire if anybody's gonna need my services for this one.
Not that
Like
anyone has said so.
Lord, what's his face? Lord Crichton or anybody.
Yep. No, they shouldn't.
And then I'm gonna go look for Sir George to ask him about the property.
Yep.
If I can find it.
You will find Sir George actually down by the ring.
Can I get down there without having to?
It'll take some doing. Excuse me, pardon me.
Okay.
Sliding basically,
Coming
moving-
through,
moving
doctor.
through, you're basically moving through a crowd.
Okay.
Now these are people who will, step aside if you ask them nicely. But
Oh,
point
pardon
is,
me.
you have to. It's a lot of excuse
Pardon
me,
me.
pardon me,
Excuse
excuse me, pardon me, coming
Pardon
through.
me. Pardon
Yeah, a lot of that.
Man with the gun
To get
yesterday.
to
Remember?
where you want to go. Yeah. And of course, some of you, they recognize you as the guy who stopped that fight. And
Oh,
so
no.
you will get some dirty looks.
Okay.
Nobody will say anything, but some people will give you dirty looks. Like,
Oh.
you are not the most popular guy around here.
I know. I'm.
You're not
no,
public enemy number one,
That's
but
fine.
you're definitely not the most popular guy around here.
I'll certainly tip my
One of
hat
the
to
re-
those people who give me dirty looks.
Yep. Now, what are the rest of you doing while he's doing this?
I might be trying to get a spot around the ring, I guess.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay, so
me
you're
too.
securing a good. Okay, so you guys are securing a good
Yeah.
place to walk.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rest of you will secure a good spot. Dr. Payne will get down to where Sir George is. Sir George is currently conversing with a man you don't know.
Oh no. Okay. I'll wait patiently. What are they
So-
talking about?
They're talking about the upcoming fight.
Oh. Do I get names? Who's fighting or anything?
Actually, he will introduce you.
Sir George.
Uh,
Okay, who's this
is
guy?
The man he introduces you to. This is Henley Sayers, who is one of the fighters today.
Oh. I shake his hand if I can.
Yeah, he'll introduce you to him formally.
Okay. I introduce myself. Very polite and all that.
They'll make polite introductions.
Yes.
Sayers apparently is also a friend of Tom Belcher, who you will notice hanging around in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Tom just comes back. It becomes clear Tom was here earlier. He just snuck off to visit the loo. And is now back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to be serving as coroner or bottle holder. He's got some role in this, supporting Sayers' corner.
Okay. And who's Sayers fighting? I will ask that before I speak with Sir George. Sir George.
The opponent they've lined up for him is the guy they call the Baker. Not to be confused with Mr. Baker.
Oh my god,
The
there's two of them.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's not his name, though.
No, he's called
I
the
know,
Baker.
I'm being silly.
Because he puts
Word.
people in ovens? No.
No, his name is Aloysius Strauss. And he used to be, wait for it, a baker.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my.
You're not there. Shut up.
So, yeah, no, he's.
Okay.
Sometimes they still call him that.
Does he
Yeah,
wear a
he's
hat?
professional fighter now.
Oh, I was just curious. Yes.
He started his boxing career while he was a baker's apprentice.
Oh, yes.
He never became a baker. He became a boxer.
So I make polite conversation, find out how long he's been fighting, blah 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 blah. And once the conversation kind of settles back down to nothing, that's when I'll inquire to Sir George, and ask him if he knows who owns the property where the old temple is in the swamp by Rutland.
As far as he
Village.
knows, that's still within his family's lands.
All right, I let him know that I was just curious about that.
He hasn't checked the map. But he was his solicitor made him told him that everything out that way belongs to him, but it's functionally useless because it's bogland.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
All right.
do anything. The only thing he gets from it is he hires guys to collect peat.
Oh yeah.
That's about the only thing the land is
Okay.
good for, and that's something his ancestors have done since like the 15th century. Is hired peat collectors.
I'll ask him sometime after the fight this afternoon. We can get together. I'd like to talk to him for a little while, for just a few minutes, and then I will excuse myself and head back out so someone else can have the spot that I was taking a little further away.
Those of you who have grabbed a good spot, you'll see, of course, other people you will recognize.
Oh God.
For instance, there's George Ingleston, who fought the other day. But I believe the man you're looking for, there's Pierce Egan, who's at the front. Egan has brought an actual folding stool.
Oh,
Smart.
And it's got what's essentially a clipboard. In other words, he's planning to write a description of the fight as it takes place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's doing what we would call sports journalism.
Right.
He's got a thing to rest his leg on. He's got writing equipment. He's going to take notes as the fight is taking place so that he can write up a report on it. Which, of course, will then find its way into various magazines and newspapers.
Oh.
So
Genius.
he's staked himself a position right at the front. He's got a young woman with him who appears to be working as his assistant. In other words, if he needs to go get a drink or hit the head or something, he's got someone to keep his spot.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Did you say?
I know. I'm
Did
like,
you say-
off with his clipboard or something?
Did you say hit the head or gets hit in the head?
It hits the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's outside the ring, but the point is he's in the front row. He's probably been here for hours, having staked out a position in the very front. And intends to be at the very front so he can see the whole thing. So he can, take notes and provide a report.
I love this guy.
Yeah, so there's those people. But the man I believe you're looking for is Mr. Boyle.
true.
And
Which
Michael.
one?
Or Michael.
And his sidekick, Michael. And you will see the two of them 2 or 3 rows back. So they've also staked out pretty decent positions. They've apparently brought with them some kind of lunch. Because you can see Boyle unwrap something. It's actually a little odd in that regard. What he looks like he's got is what looks like what we would call beef jerky. Like a pemmican.
Mm.
You don't see that
Why
much
is
in
that
England.
suspicious?
It's people.
Well, you don't see it much in England. That's the kind of thing people on like you'd expect to find it on like the American frontier. Where people eat things like that. It's not the kind of thing people eat very often in a place like this.
Or maybe a soldier or something.
Where would you get that?
Yeah. You can either some butchers sell it.
Okay.
Alternatively, you can buy it and smoke the meat. You can buy meat and smoke it yourself. Point is, it's portable. It's got a long lifespan. So it's a meat dish that you can put in your pocket and eat a week later, and it'll still be good. That's why it's popular in places like the frontier. Sometimes, it's also popular among things like soldiers.
Yeah.
Especially if they have no access to canned food.
Well, canning is a dangerous process in this time period, is it not?
Not as much as that. Napoleon's army, for instance, used a lot of canning.
Hey, I thought they used lead a lot of the times for their canning.
No, that's
in the long
perfectly
term,
healthy. Perfectly healthy.
No problem there, right? But this is another way of... In other words, it's a little odd for someone in this part of town, in this part of the world, to be eating beef jerky.
I bet Michael loves
But those
it.
of you... Well, you also notice Michael doesn't eat vegetables. Remember we saw him pass on his vegetables before?
Right, he's all about protein.
Yeah.
And Boyle is handing him a meal which is made of nothing but meat.
We need a turnip
Yeah.
sword.
So he's got something handy. Because most people who are snacking are eating cakes. They're eating like nuts.
Pies.
They're eating bread.
Wait.
They're eating either vegetable or meat pies.
Meat pies.
Yeah. In other words, things that contain both starch, carbs, and protein.
Sausage on a stick.
Michael is eating only protein.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry. Doubling back. Wait. Michael specifically avoided his vegetables.
That's what Baker told
remember
us.
he didn't eat. Yeah, Miss
He
Landry
only
put meat and
turkey.
vegetables on his plate.
No,
He didn't eat his vegetables.
no. He might be turning into an obligate carnivore.
I mean, it makes you bulk up.
Maybe.
Yes.
No. I mean, he might not. He might be losing the ability to digest. He might be changing. Oh wow. Sorry. Brain blast.
Because you saw him, you ate dinner with him, and he passed on his vegetables and ate only meat.
Yeah, Baker
Yeah,
told
now-
us that.
So this would mean nothing if you hadn't had dinner with him the other night.
Yeah. Oh, he might not be able to eat vegetables anymore. He might be changing on such a fundamental level.
That's why we need a turnip sword.
Obviously.
Try to kill him with a turnip. No, it doesn't really. It does track, but no.
Just some
Not a
asparagus
turnip,
ears.
like 5,000 turnips. Dumped out of the back of something very high above him.
Yeah, no, the tune was from Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
Yeah, the space marine eats something or other with the. They try to kill him with a forklift. Yeah. Which is clear scene where a guy's driving a forklift and like tries to run over a dude in a forklift, which works about as poorly as you expect.
Yeah. God, I miss Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, that show was so funny.
That
Anyway.
was good.
So, unless anything else to be done now, at noon, you're going to be treated to another match. Strauss versus Sayers. This one is going to go on for a bit. Here you've got two experienced fighters, both of whom spend time taking each other's measure. You'll also notice, those of you who know the rules, you'll notice some strategy involved here, where, for instance, in like the fourth round, Sayers goes down from a hit that clearly didn't put him down. In other words, he goes down voluntarily to end the round. So this fight's going to go on like 60 rounds, but some of them are only 20 or 30 seconds in length. Both fighters also are perfectly comfortable with grappling. So you'll get a number of grips and throws. And both fighters, they're essentially preserving their energy. In other words, each guy's plan here seems to be, once they've taken the measure of the other, to outlast the other with grips, throws, dodges, light punches.
How's a crowd liking that?
Some of them not loving it because they understand they want more blood.
Right.
But a lot of the people in this crowd are people who understand the sport of boxing. And so, whereas about half the crowd are howling for blood, the other half are applauding because they appreciate the strategy of the fighters.
Mm-hmm.
They understand what these guys are doing and why they're doing it. So you get a really mixed crowd here. And then
What's Boyle's reaction? How's he reacting to everything?
Boyle's watching very closely, and it becomes clear by about round 40 that he's summing up what he thinks of these fighters, maybe to recruit one.
Okay.
Same way he recruited some of you.
Well,
We're gonna blow that
not
temple.
me.
Michael, on the other hand, just sort of watches, almost dumbfounded.
Aw.
Right.
He doesn't react.
already knew what Michael's reaction was going to be. So
Yeah, because the crowd are there, some of them jeer, some of them applaud. They're calling out names, and of course, through the whole thing, you also will hear people calling out for bets as the odds shift from round to round. So betting takes place much like these goddamn websites where you can gamble in mid-game.
Nah.
yeah.
Betting actually takes place between rounds as well, where people will make bets from moment to moment. In other words, if a fighter seems to be losing, the odds may shift against him, bets will still be taken, that sort of thing. And yes, for the record, I think that in-game betting is a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably more often doesn't work out in your favor, I'm assuming.
Oh, I would assume not. Point is that I remember when sports betting was you bet on who's going to win.
Right.
And then once the game began, bets were locked.
Yep.
Now these apps allow you to bet on literally every play.
No, I know.
Also turns out if you're a major league pitcher, you can make a lot of money on that.
Oh.
Yep.
Some guy got busted because you could bet on whether the first pitch of an inning is a ball or a strike. So he had all of his friends bet on the first pitch of an inning will be a ball, and then just throw a waste pitch.
They call him. Did he get caught?
Oh, he did. Yeah.
Good.
That's the point. Is that the betting is so obvious like that you can bet on each pitch that it made it incredibly easy for him to skim.
Gambling is ruining everything.
He threw a ball on pitch one.
Say
that
money.
happens.
Money's
I don't know, half the time. Who's suspicious?
Can I briefly segue to say something?
Yeah.
The government of my home province essentially went whole hog on gambling, legalized casinos basically everywhere.
Welcome to America.
There's advertisements for gambling all over my city, all over our airwaves. It is we've heard horror stories about people going bankrupt. It is just
it's terrible.
Financial black hole.
What gets me above and beyond all else, then we'll get back to the issue I want to say is Pete Rose, who's a great ball player and a terrible human being, is barred from the Hall of Fame because he gambled.
Yeah.
Baseball now has an official tie-in where they advertise gambling at stadiums.
Right.
Ugh.
I don't see how they can keep this man out of the Hall of Fame for gambling.
They're just
when they
waiting
sponsor
for him
gambling.
They're just waiting for him to croak, and then they'll put him in.
Oh, he did. He died. He died last year.
Oh, that's right. All right.
Yeah,
you're right.
And that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
He was my brother's favorite player when we were little kids. I like Johnny Bench. I like Johnny Bench.
Well, he was a great baseball player. He was just he was a shit human being.
Yeah.
Every people who knew him said he was a piece of shit as a human being.
But he wasn't even betting on his own games, though. He was betting on completely different games.
Yeah.
But back then, you weren't allowed to do that. You weren't allowed to do it back then.
Right.
Nowadays,
the players are still not allowed to bet, really.
They're not supposed to.
Right.
Technically, you're not supposed to bet on the sport you play.
Yeah.
But
there's been some, but yeah.
Yeah, it seems silly. Anyway.
So,
the fight will end in round 62 with Sayer as the winner.
Dear God.
Damn. It's a long match.
62 rounds?
How
long is each round?
How long from start to finish of the match, Kevin?
About 2 hours.
It's only 2 hours, okay.
Yeah, well, remember, a round today in boxing, a round is 3 minutes timed. Here, under these rules, a round ends when a fighter leaves their feet.
And it only ends when a fighter leaves their feet, right?
Yeah. So some rounds are only 10 or 20 seconds long.
Oh my God.
And then when a fighter goes down, each fighter then has 30 seconds to stand up and put their feet on the line, called a scratch. If they do not, the fight is over and they lose. So in other words, some of these rounds are only basically 60 seconds of clock time, 30 seconds of fighting, and 30 seconds while both fighters rest and then take every available second to step up to the scratch.
Yeah.
Because that's strategy. Sometimes they'll do that. And it's clear they could have stepped up earlier, but why? The rules say you have 30 seconds. Why not take all 30 seconds?
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
So they just sit there with their pocket watch, like.
Well, they're fighting. They'll count it.
That's true. That's true.
That's allegedly true of the so-called long count fight. Dempsey Tunney in 1927, where Dempsey was on the floor for 12 seconds. He should have been out because the rules changed and they didn't start counting. And Dempsey later said, "Could I have gotten up at 9? Yeah, of course I could have. But why should I? I waited till the referee said 9 before I stood up."
Mm-hmm.
How many seconds it actually was, I don't care. The rules say I have to stand up before the referee says 10.
Right.
When he said 9, I stood up. In other words, he took advantage. He could have stood up earlier. He just took advantage of the rule to gain some extra seconds of rest. And technically, he's allowed to do that.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Anyway, that. So it'll be about 2 o'clock by the time the fight itself ends. And then, of course, there's another, there's what follows. The crowd beginning to disperse, people going their various ways. And of course, in a crowd this size, it takes some time to do that. You guys were near the front, so you will probably be stuck there for a bit until those further back leave. Unless you want to push your way through a crowd.
No.
I'm further back. I left the front.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah,
so those of you who are further back can leave quickly if you wish.
I'm hanging out by the church somewhere.
I'm gonna pop out with the crowd and make my way to the green where the bout on Saturday will be held, and do a cursory examination, looking for any signs of strange runes, sigils on the fence posts that we mentioned before.
Yeah, no, this is the same place where Saturday's fight will take place. It's one green, one turf.
Oh
No, I thought you said the Saturday's fight was going to be so big that they moved it out away from the church and had it on a little raised area.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Okay.
You're
That's
right.
what Salt's been keeping an eye on.
Yeah.
So make yourself a spot hidden roll.
Excellent. Since I have examined this area before, do I get any benefit for seeing if anything's amiss?
Actually, yes, you can take an advantage die.
Nice.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. You're the best.
especially if you take time too, because you're not under any time pressure.
Doesn't get dark till 6, right, or 7?
Yeah, you've got several hours of daylight. You've got nothing.
You were fishing for one
you must
anyway.
be right now.
Always fish for advantage.
Always
I
fish.
know.
And
Hey, wait.
What?
No, it's still
No.
failure. My spot isn't that great.
Damn it.
33 for a failure. I could have lost.
What is my spot?
Not good.
okay.
No,
Well,
we're
you're
good.
not seeing anything out of place at this point.
Okay.
Push it.
So,
Real good.
although you will notice while you're out there, Mr. Boyle and his buddy,
Ooh.
they have also come up to examine the ring. It seems.
The
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to Boyle.
Okay.
Has Salt ever actually talked to Boyle or met him officially?
I don't know that. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think any of us
I've
have,
seen him.
except for
No.
Baker.
Right.
Yeah, Baker has.
I can't remember whether I did or not. Anyway. That'd probably be what my notes would tell me.
I think you talked to him once.
Yeah, maybe in passing.
I think many of you actually did pass him once on the road.
Yeah.
Most of you have, but then again, there's a lot of
Not
other
me.
people in town too.
I'm pretty certain it wasn't me.
That is where. That was me. That was me.
That was Illingsworth. That's right.
Yeah, you did. You basically said hi, how you doing? As you guys passed.
That was way before we even knew who the hell he was, I think.
Yeah,
Right,
wasn't exactly
right.
a long involved conversation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people here. In all fairness,
It was long enough for me to know that there was something off about Michael, pretty much. Where Michael was the one that stood out, and Boyle was the normal one.
yeah, and it still is. So the two of them what they do is they go up to the turf where the fight will be, and they are trading a few light punches.
Mhm.
In other words, like they're playing around a bit.
I approach and I say, "Good afternoon, gentlemen."
Good afternoon to you, says Mr. Boyle. Michael says nothing. Are we in your way here?
No, not at all, not at all. I was just wondering what you thought about the fight.
Good.
Hmm.
I'm a man who appreciates technique and strategy.
Hmm.
And I saw excellent technique and clever strategy. Couldn't ask for better.
Very true.
I hope the championship
Patience
offers us as much.
Patience is its own virtue.
Frequently.
What did you think of the fight, young Michael? And I turned to the boy.
Yep. Yes. Good.
When he opens his mouth, what do his teeth look like?
That will take a spot hidden roll on your part, because you only got 2 words out of him.
You've got little teeth.
And his mouth's full of beef jerky.
That was almost a 13, but it turned out to be a 70, so nothing.
Yeah. Couldn't tell. You hardly get a look at his teeth when he gives you all of 2 words. There's definitely, though, that the flat face, the broad forehead. I mean, all of that you've seen before.
What to do? I would like You know, I'm not going to push my luck here.
Okay.
I just say, 'tis a pleasant day for a stroll and a spa in the park.
It is indeed. And a good one to you, too.
Thank you, sir. And I turn around and walk away. For now.
Okay. And they will stick around there a bit doing what they were doing. And what about you guys? What are you guys doing after that fight?
I'm probably looking for something to eat because, yeah, I didn't bring anything, and being one of the last ones to leave, I'm probably pretty hungry at this point. So,
Yep. So back to the Fletcher house then, where food is always available.
Okay. Yeah.
And you'll find, of course, some of the people who were there talking about that fight, talking about the ones to come. You'll actually find Mr. Sayers is at the Fletcher house.
Okay.
He is leaning back on a couch with a compress pressed to his jaw.
Okay.
And doing his best to try to eat, given how sore his jaw is.
Yeah.
Well, mostly his friends are getting him whiskey.
That's helping.
So he's having whiskey for lunch.
Wait, is it whiskey or brandy? Oh.
In his case, mostly whiskey.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
having
I
a
guess.
very
I was having a stupid American moment where I thought whiskey was only an American thing, and then I quickly realized that that thought was wrong.
They make that over here.
Yeah.
Boy, do they.
Yeah.
Oh, and where is Miss Ambrose?
Great question. Do we have anything that's like pressing today? I don't think so. I'm trying to think.
The only thing, I mean, we wanted to look into the maps. Yes, for trying to figure out like exactly, like does Sir George own the land that the Roman ruins are on?
Could I have told them after the fight? Did I see anybody after the fight?
Yeah, you could do that.
And I could have told them what little I learned from Sir George, and that I was going to
that
talk to him later.
He believes that. Yeah, he believes that the property is his.
And I'm going to talk to him later. We're gonna confer about it. I'm going to try to find out for sure.
Yeah,
makes sense.
The one thing that I've been pushing last 2 game sessions was somebody to talk to Michael and figure out if he knows if his parents are dead. I've mainly been aiming that at Baker because he has the best. He's the closest, but
I would like to be. I'd like to find a chance to talk to Michael when Boyle isn't there?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh.
That seems
That's a
difficult
great
to
idea.
We
Because-
we could coordinate.
divide and conquer.
Yeah.
Well, Boyle has been with Baker a bunch when Michael hasn't been around too. When he was sparring with him, which potentially, if Boyle finds a new sparring partner, or if Baker wanted to get himself in deeper.
Yeah.
I could potentially pull away Boyle's interest temporarily with the fact that I was beaten up by his god.
Oh, wait.
You could.
Oh, yeah.
That would.
Yeah,
How
be
much do you
careful,
wanna
Salt.
give
Wait, are we
away
discussing
to
this?
him,
Are we all
though?
discussing this? This is all out of character. Do we
Yeah.
have to? I stepped away. I'm sorry. Are we able to
discuss? We can reconvene.
Are we able to get together sometime after Salt? I thought that the scene with Salt was going to last a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can.
No, it only took a moment.
Okay.
And we know they're there up on the hill. How long they remain is a different issue, which means you may want to make this plan quickly.
Yeah.
I could fill some beans in that I could say I've had communion with your god, and I'm trying to understand what that means. Can you teach me?
I mean, he did put Priest of Nodens on his business card.
Yes, but isn't he going to take you out to the temple and
Beat you up.
fiddle you with the thing in the swamp?
He's not going to do it right away.
Oh, he won't.
But
He doesn't do that. Right?
We got to act now. So Salt.
Yeah.
Go.
I mean, what we want Michael alone. That's the goal, and the fact that I've been beaten up by his god, I will imagine, is at least somewhat distracting.
Interesting, at least. Yes.
Well, if the other two do that, so if Ambrose and Baker follow a bit, they could try to engage Michael while he's speaking with Mr. Salt.
Just find out if he knows his parents are dead. See if you can read him. Ah, damn it! I should be there.
We need to break.
Well,
we need to break these two up.
You could bring everybody for this purpose.
Yeah,
because we can all go.
I'm good at reading people, and that's what I will. Yeah. I mean, Dr. Payne has a good psychology. I think he's the only one in the group that has a really good psychology.
I'm good at reassuring.
I really don't see the need for all of us to be there.
No, Illingsworth, I say, goes back to the house, gets his gun, and sneaks up just in case something goes terribly wrong.
Illingsworth hides in a bush with a gun.
The gun push.
The gun push.
It'll take too long. Let's go.
All right. So up to the hill then, where you'll find the two of them still sparring a bit.
So the three of us, why don't we loiter behind, not very close at this juncture, and see what happens?
Yep.
We're just walking. Yeah. How nice.
Yeah, like you guys are on afternoon constitutional.
Yeah, I'm going to
and watching.
Yeah, I'm going to walk back up to the two of them, and say, "I apologize. Earlier, there is something that I actually do want to discuss, but I was unsure of how to broach the topic."
Well, go ahead.
I open my shirt and pull back the bandages, revealing the bruised ribs, and I will say, "I've had communion with your God, and I need to understand what it means."
You've had communion. It's a good way to put it.
I've felt true power beyond anything, and it struck me down, and yet I live. I want to understand why.
Okay. He puts his hands on your shoulders.
I am touched by Nodens at this point, am I not? Like, I had the dreams.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is exactly a lie.
You can see him sort of pondering a moment, as if is he aware? Is he reading you? Hard to say. And then he takes half a step back and says, "You have, I see." It's hard to explain So let me start with this. Mars Nodens is... The Romans knew him as a god. The Celts likewise. But he is not a god in the sense that... And he points in the general direction of St. Nicholas. Of those people would understand. He is a force. A source of power. Real power. The power to strike down those who get in your way. An army of such men could impose their will on anyone and anything. You've tasted this power. Both ways. You've been on both ends of it, I see. So, you, my friend, have a choice to make. You can walk away from this and live an ordinary life and go about whatever it is that men do when they are ordinary men. Or you can delve into this. You can become as mighty as the patriarchs of old. How do you think Jacob wrestled an angel and won?
I look at him and I ask him sort of point blank, will this give me the power to fight the things that lurk in the sea?
What?
It will give you the power to fight anything which lives.
That's a tempting offer.
Oh my god.
Can you show me the way?
I can.
And then I gesture for him to lead me.
He looks at Michael for a moment to say, like, excuse me. Steps
Incredible.
below the hill so that you're not visible to people down in Thistleton. Now, how much of the instructions of Nodens have you seen?
I start acting out what I remember from my dream.
Some. Okay.
Wait, didn't he study
Yeah.
the things on the
So-
wall and kind of learned a
That's
little
what he
from
showed you.
that?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
he showed you. So you are familiar. Good. That's a start. So what you need to do is follow a series of drills and exercises, each designed to move you to the next level until you will become unstoppable.
Like Michael?
Like Michael, yes. He is one of my most advanced students. Perhaps my most advanced student. He is unstoppable. If it mattered, he would be a champion. But there are bigger things than sport.
No.
Sorry.
It's okay, I'm not there.
Yeah, I know.
At this point, are we far enough away for the others to
Oh, yeah.
begin?
Yeah, and what he's going to do is he's going to show you the next exercise he wants you to do.
Not taking him to the temple. Interesting.
We're just, well, the temple's a long way from here. He's basically showing you, for the next day or two, I want you to practice this.
You know why? Because he's not in gentry. He took Baker to the temple, but Salt ain't good enough.
Or he's got another reason to stick around here.
He's going to watch Michael make us all
Wow.
smears on the ground.
So, as soon as Boyle is out of sight,
Yep.
that's when Baker is stepping in.
Now, those are,
I would like to go with you, if I may.
So, so
I'm
you guys,
in that group as well, but I'm in the back. They're doing the talking.
Yep, and Illingsworth is lurking in the distance.
Are you Illingsworth? Is that okay?
I could be. I mean, maybe like down the block or whatever. Like I said, I didn't want to be like in a four of us in a group strolling. I thought that could be suspicious.
Yeah, plus you are a ways away.
Yeah, and you didn't get your gun, I'm assuming, because that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah, so you're watching.
I'm not going to shoot someone in broad daylight, really.
Yeah, or even twilight. But the point is, you're watching from a distance.
I don't know why, but the idea of Illingsworth crouching in a bush with a loaded pistol is so funny.
So the three of you then, well, two of you and one behind, come up to Michael. Michael is standing on the turf where Saturday's fight will take place, doing sparring exercises. He's doing essentially what we would think of as shadow boxing.
Oh, he's doing shadow boxing?
Yeah. And when he sees you guys come up to him, he slows down but does not stop what he's doing.
A wonderful form.
Well, he nods like, thanks.
It's great to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we've had a chance to talk one-on-one. Or I guess 2-on-1, 3-on-1.
Fair enough.
He stops what he's doing. Nope.
I imagine you love boxing. Getting in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Nothing better.
Nothing better. I imagine you spend all your time thinking and working at it. Do you ever take time off?
No.
You never have a vacation, never get to see your parents?
No.
Wait, that's so sad, darling. I'm sure they're very proud of you.
They were.
Where are they now?
They're not here.
Oh,
They haven't come to see your fight?
Did they travel?
Yeah. They went a long way.
What's he mean by that? Does his body language give away anything?
That's where psychology is.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking for.
Insight check.
Yeah, do it. That's why we got the doctor.
That's the only reason I'm here. Son of a bitch.
Can everybody?
No.
Can everybody do it? Psychology?
Oh yeah, anyone who's here is welcome. For Illingsworth, it would be a hard success.
20
I'm way too far away.
And so far away.
Yeah.
I just got a extreme success.
Oh!
I'm not even necessary. Why am I even here?
Yep. He is
here for moral support.
He is alluding to the fact that his parents are dead. When he says they've gone away, what he's implying is the way people talk about someone's gone to heaven or across the Rainbow Bridge. He's using a euphemism for death.
So we can tell that he absolutely knows.
You can. Know. I don't know.
Okay.
I blew that one.
And yet, he seems to be. It's hard to say whether okay with this is the right term, or whether it's simply not processing.
Yeah.
But what he says next is gonna solidify that a bit. He sort of stops, looks down at his own hands, and Mr. Boyle said they had to go first.
Oh?
Okay,
and why is that?
Sorry.
Michael, I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm not following. Mr. Boyle said they must go first.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And might I ask who would be next?
I don't know what you gotta offer is up to you.
So you had to offer your parents?
Mr. Boyle said so. Yeah. He would go first. And then I would understand everything. You have to say thank you when someone gives you a gift.
I don't know many gifts that require human sacrifice, my darling.
I'm sorry, Michael.
They went ahead. They're not really gone.
But you can't see them anymore.
I hear them.
My dear, can I offer you a hug?
What's that?
I'll just like slowly offer my arms out, like showing that I'm not trying to hurt him.
Reassure is the absolutely appropriate skill here.
Oh no!
Fuck yeah!
Hope you had
That's
it.
what we're going for.
Holy shit. Crit here, and I think you win the scenario.
I win D&D. Nope. Fuck.
You want to spend 25
Burn it!
luck?
Burn that luck!
Yes, I do.
Really?
I want to hug him.
Okay.
Change the whole scenario. Kevin was never expecting this.
I think 25 points of luck.
I have not spent a point of luck yet.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so are you making this a success then?
Yeah.
Okay, because at first he puts his hands up like to defend himself. And
Right, that makes sense.
Slowly.
That's fair.
And embrace him. He shudders.
Oh.
Those of you with any points in psychology, when was the last time anyone touched this man without violence?
Holy shit.
I'm gonna fix him.
Never.
I'm gonna fix him. Never?
I've decided.
Maybe this may well be the very first time that anyone has ever touched him without violence.
We were told that the father had odd ways, but it wasn't specified what. And we assumed that the guy thought he was a Catholic. But there might have been something else going on.
He might have been. That part might be true, but it might not be the whole of the issue.
Right.
Yeah. I think there's something more going on here.
Like, people were upset that he was a Catholic. They were not upset about perhaps that he was dangerous or abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Or didn't know that. Didn't get past the whole, we don't like this guy because he's Catholic. Like, we already found a reason to dislike this guy. Where that's good enough.
Yeah, we don't need any other reason right now.
Yeah, we found a reason to hate this guy. Good enough. Don't need a second one.
Oh, Michael is a victim here.
Absolutely.
Well, kind of. He did murder his parents, but, you know, he...
Well, either he did it.
I think he probably did it. The whole look at his own hands before he started really talking about this felt like a big giveaway that Boyle was like, you gotta kill him, and then you get all this good stuff, and then be waiting for you.
Which means Boyle is the one who wrote the message.
Boyle is what?
Yeah.
He's
the one who wrote the message.
Yeah.
I kind of assumed that. There's no way Michael wrote that.
Which means Boyle.
Yeah.
Well, Boyle's an accomplice, and so Boyle is also guilty, I believe, in this time period of murder as well by being there, and not that we can do anything about that unless we.
Yeah, so it's a good bet that Boyle, that essentially, if Boyle is the murderer, Michael is his weapon.
Right.
Yeah.
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 This is not something Michael does on his own.
How long are you hugging him?
Oh,
I mean, is it like, you're rubbing his back and all this, like, gentle love coming off of you?
I'll, like, rub his shoulder a little bit and just be like, that's what a hug is, dear. And then I'll let him go.
Right. And he'll step back, and you can see him processing.
Mm.
And it's not processing well. Like he's completely confused about what just happened. But maybe not even aware that these things could happen.
Oh. This
This guy is broken. There is a lot of sanity damage here.
Yeah.
He's probably insane. He's probably at 0, to be quite honest.
I would suspect that.
That's my guess.
He's well past
my
zero.
God, Soren, you're a genius.
I'm gonna fix him.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty yeah. Yeah.
Not sure you can fix him. I suspect
Yeah.
the best you can do is if you can lay it at Boyle's feet, is you could spare him a trip to the gallows.
Yep,
Yeah.
but he's heading for Bedlam, that's for damn sure, if he doesn't go to the gallows.
Yeah. Because if what you suspect is true, then he's committed at least 2 murders.
Yeah.
And if you know that, he'll hang.
None of us have any points in law, I bet, so we don't know how to make that happen. Though.
No.
Yeah, you need a lawyer for this.
That's what I should have put points in instead of business. So.
Yeah.
Our next scenario just has to be like an economic caper. Like we have to be investigating like the merger of 2 fisheries.
I'm going to dissociate.
Good to know. Keep that in mind. Anyway, at this point, of course, Boyle will come back.
Right.
And
So
right
we
there.
haven't been keeping an eye on Boyle.
In that
Has
direction.
anyone been keeping an eye on Boyle?
I've been watching that.
Yeah.
I've been mostly watching Michael, but I'm assuming I wanted to place myself somewhere where I'd see Boyle if he comes back up over the hill.
Because
Yeah, you can see him come
And
back.
I clear my throat.
Yep, signal people, move to a little distance.
Yeah. I will not be in hugging proximity anymore.
yes,
I'll take Miss.
with that
Go ahead, Baker.
I'll nod my head to Michael and just be, thank you,
I will.
and then dissipate into the crowd.
There's no crowd.
You're up
Nobody's
on the
out
trip,
here.
there's no crowd.
Smoke bomb.
But you guys can basically keep walking.
Yeah, I take Miss Ambrose's arms,
Yeah.
her arm, like we're together,
Oh,
and
yeah,
we kind of
Yeah.
wander.
And walk like you were out for a walk.
Yeah, we're chatting. Oh, lovely weather.
Okay.
Oh,
One
Oh,
thing you will notice, you will not see Boyle and Michael on the trail back toward either the ruin or toward Rutland. So they haven't left. They haven't left Thistleton yet.
Right, but it's only like 3 or 4 in the afternoon by now, right?
Well, it's a couple hours back. If they wanted to get back for dinner
that's
time, they'd be
true.
leaving too.
Interesting.
Maybe they're planning to stay here tonight.
Where? Baker. Follow them. No, that's not.
oh,
I'm gonna gesture towards Illingsworth.
You could follow them. They didn't see you. You can see where they're going if you wish.
Shit. Shall we follow them, Miss Ambrose? They're not going
I'll
back
certainly
towards
try.
Rutland. Yeah. The 2 of us are following if nobody else is.
Yeah, because Mr. Illingsworth had the overwatch from a distance.
That's it. He's seen them
So you
before.
can-
He's met
You
them
can
before.
see where they're going if you wish, without being seen yourself.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ambrose
Yeah.
and I,
So,
Ambrose and I are
What's
going
that?
to follow. We're following at a distance, just
Yeah.
casually walking back into town.
gotcha.
They know her because she's a fighter.
Yep.
They probably know me too because I busted up a fight. So none of us are very incognito.
Yeah, Illingsworth is you passed him once on the road. That's all.
Right.
That's the only time
That's
he met
true. He's pretty
Yeah,
incognito. He's probably the most
You.
incognito of all
Her
of
face in
us.
the crowd.
Yeah, maybe Illingsworth should be the one to follow. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But we're following
And you're in a
him.
good position. You're in a good position to do it too.
Yeah.
And you'll see where they're going. What they actually do is they go to one of those encampments. You don't know whose encampment this is, but it's one of these encampments.
Okay.
And there, they meet several people who know them. It's clear
Okay.
they have a place to stay here.
Okay.
But they're going to camp here. They don't have camping equipment, but apparently someone is going to find them a bedroll or a place in one of those tents.
I figured they have bedrolls. Didn't they have bedrolls or whatever down in the whatever temple?
No, those
They
are
had bedrolls.
mats
Those
that they
were
fought
mats.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those are like
okay.
big
No,
mats.
they didn't bring camping equipment, but they don't need it if they're going to stay. If these people here have a place for them to sleep.
Okay.
So it's clear they have a place to stay.
Continue on my pedestrianism.
You walk right by, but now you tell the others where they're staying.
Yeah. And then I can just loop around.
Okay, so Miss Ambrose and I saw Illingsworth start to follow and broke off then.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Because they're going to recognize us.
Once you get back together, you'll be able to pass that along, and now you know which encampment they're staying at.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And apparently they're going to stay here. They're not leaving. They're staying here tonight.
Oh, wait. They have a room in Rutland. They won't be there tonight. I look at Baker. He's my confidant when it comes to breaking and entering. Illingsworth usually only and freaking my other confidant is dead and gone. So
Same.
They will be gone. Baker, any idea what room they might have been in that house? Did you see?
You know which house
damn, I don't think. Yeah. He left. He didn't see. Shit. Because this will be the night to break in their fucking room and try to see if there's any incriminating evidence. That'd be amazing. Or other clues.
You have to get to Rutland to do it, but yes, if they're staying here, all you've got is Miss Landry to deal with.
And it's going to be dark soon. But John Smoke.
Guess we're gonna have to kill Miss Landry.
No.
Where's Salt? Did he get back together with us? Did we all get back together?
If you want, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could come up. I look a little more haunted than I did when I left.
Dear Salt, what's happened to you?
Did he beat you up?
There's no bruises, my dear.
No, he just gave me the old conversion pitch, you know.
Well?
Just you know, you talk to a priest and it tries to loop you in.
Oh, you talk to a Catholic, you mean?
Yes, you talk to a Catholic, they try to loop you in.
Salt's not Catholic, is he? To my knowledge?
No.
Alright, okay.
What? The way you asked that.
He's not one of those.
Not that anyone's aware of.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have hired you. Anyway,
Oh my god.
No, Dr. Payne is kind, remember? He takes in even the Irish, so...
Yeah, that was a big thing in the last But,
Dr. Payne's very, very open and very, very friendly with everybody.
Yeah, Salt answers the question. He's just a little cagey about it.
So, do you know anything about breaking and entering?
I know nothing about that, Doctor.
Would you like to?
Now he looks nervous.
Ambrose is sus.
Yes. I feel it's imperative that we try to break into their room tonight. We need to find out where it is. Or, if anyone's any good at lying, trick Miss Landry into showing us, or some of us. I'm looking at the sky. I'm checking out my pocket watch. Oh dear. And then my flask, in that order.
Cannot lie.
At the very least, I am a competent getaway driver.
No, we don't. What? What is it?
What?
We don't need horses.
I mean, we might.
Black clothing.
I'm nervous.
A tri-cornered hat would be very handle. A false badge.
What? Okay, impersonating the law.
If need be. Well, we have two choices here. We don't know which room they're in. We need to find that out first, possibly from Miss Landry. But anyone any good at disguising themselves?
Wait, did I take that?
Oh, please tell me you took that. Sweet. Or disguising other people. How many? 20?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a lot, but that's okay.
Okay.
We need to find out where the room is first. If someone could go in looking, if one of us can go in disguise looking, or even no. We don't want Baker because she'll tell him Baker came by. Somebody needs to go in disguise, ask Miss Landry if they can see him and try to notice where maybe she looks where their room is, and then say, "Oh, I know that he came back. Check the room." Something to that effect. So she'll at least either go upstairs or possibly lead the person to the room, even if she won't let them in. Then we know where the room is. That gives us. We need to find a ladder or a way up if it's on the second floor. Yes.
Doctor, if I may, the preferred strategy is actually to lure them out of the house while your team sacks it.
We're not. We only need one room, and we don't know which room. Or we could go with violence if you wish to make it look like a robbery.
How big is the house?
I'm sorry?
I thought it was like a cottage.
I don't know. Is it 2 stories? I've seen it. I've been there.
It's a cottage with an attic, so it's a floor and a half.
Yeah, that's why it's not going to be. Yeah, you're thinking.
Okay. No, I just think it was a 2-story house, and that maybe she had other boarders, is what I initially thought. But if that's not the case, then it comes down to how would you approach this, Salt? Enter the house under some pretext, and then tie her up, and then search at our leisure.
No.
Shh, please, Miss Ambrose.
You lure her out of the house with some pretext, at which point your boys sneak in from the other way.
I don't know what pretext.
Break down a door, pop a rock through the window.
No, that will just have her come. No.
But you lure her away from the house is the thing.
Oh, I see for the secondary thing. How would you do it, Salt? If you decided you would do something this, how would you imagine it would be done?
I did know one lad who pulled a nasty trick with a dead cat.
No, we are not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're not doing that. Doctor, I must confess, I had a life before you.
I had no idea.
Actually, come to think of it, Dr. Payne, make yourself an intelligence roll.
Oh, sure. Hey, I'm quite adept at breaking in, and I didn't fall off the ledge and almost break my back on the grass.
Well, no, but you did spend yesterday reading the county history, Lincolnshire County.
Well, John Smoke is who I was hoping we could disguise ourselves as in order to freak everybody out. But
that's why I'm going to remind you.
Intelligence.
If you thought of it on your own, then don't worry.
I did. I haven't brought it up yet. But John Smoke is. That's why I mentioned the freaking tri-corner hat, didn't he? He's got a tri-corner hat. He's dressed like a French highwayman, basically, with a high collar that covers his face and carries a lot of pistols, which I have a lot of pistols.
Yeah, because there's this, everyone believes that this potential ghost,
he's a ghost,
who's a robber. Well, they're unsure. I mean, all the legends about him go back quite a ways. So some people think he's a ghost. Some people think he's a robber. Ooh. Some people think more than one man has filled the role over the years.
Right. Do we have enough
to scare? There's stories of a robber called John.
Yeah, Smoke. Yeah, and then she'll tell everybody John Smoke came in the house. Blah blah blah. People will be like, "Oh, sure he did."
Honestly, around here, people believe that John Smoke is a robber.
Right.
So a robbery, if you could blame a robbery on John Smoke, you'd probably get away with it.
Yeah. That sounds good. Who wants to disguise themselves as John Smoke?
A lot of stories about a legendary robber.
I happen to have 2 French highwaymen's coats because I fancy them, but I never wear them because they're gauche. And 3 tri-cornered hats. I don't know. Do I have some inappropriate clothing, maybe?
You're welcome to make a luck roll.
Yes, I'll
take
it.
If you have the kind of clothing that would fit.
Oh, my luck is not the best. No. Missed it by 9. That's a bit much to burn more. No, yeah, okay, yeah. I missed it by 9. So no, I do not have.
While you have a coat that might pass, a tricorn hat.
Not very common. Yeah. All right, so.
And supposedly John Smoke wears a tricorn hat.
Yes, but I do have a lot of powder, and it is possible to just lay some powder out and light it. It won't explode, but it'll certainly produce a great deal of smoke. If one comes to one's door and kicks it open and smoke pours in, gun smoke, and a man comes in brandishing pistols and his face is covered, what would you assume?
You might not. Yeah, if you do it right with enough theatrics, you might not need the right kind of hat.
Right.
Point is, if you're planning to scare an old woman,
how old is she?
There's a legend here that that could be used in your service.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
She's
Could I help you with the
probably
makeup?
50, 60 years of
Ooh,
age.
makeup, yes, please. Yeah, I could be John Smoke if you guys want me to be.
I mean, what's your intimidate?
My intimidate is shit. I have nothing. I'm terrible.
I have-
You know, I'm terrible socially. I have no social skills.
I have a 50 in intimidate.
All right, you're John Smoke,
Yeah.
You'll carry two pistols.
You would use here.
and then your men will also be wearing something that covers if burlap sacks with holes in them, something to that effect.
You did read that book, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Smoke works alone.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
He doesn't
I
have.
would not be a part of it.
Well, no. We were gonna still be a part of it. Once she's tied up, blindfolded, and gagged, we can all move about the house at our leisure. You can even use some cloth to cover her ears up so she won't be able to hear how many people are in the house.
So we're going in. We're going to roll over the old lady.
Yes.
And search the room.
Yes.
And search the room. In that case,
we'll have to search We'll have to search for their room as well. We don't know if they're up in the attic or if how many rooms are in the house even. Baker, how big was the house? I mean, do you think there are rooms on the ground floor, or do you?
This is the room I had dinner at.
The house that you had dinner at, yes, in the dining area.
Not that big. It probably won't
wasn't
take
that big.
to search though to find the right room.
Does he think it's a big enough house? Well, she has to have a room. Yeah. Are they likely upstairs then, in the attic space?
That would make the most sense.
Okay.
If it's a half floor like that, there's an attic big enough to stand up in, which can be converted into a bedroom. Right. In fact, my house that I'm working from right now, our bedroom here is actually a converted attic.
Okay. So we could check the bedroom. If it looks like a woman's room, we just ignore it and we head straight for the attic. Search the attic.
There also might be a bedroom
anything
on the first floor.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
But odds are if there's a bedroom on the first floor, there's a bedroom.
Right, and it's probably her room.
Well, the point is there might be two bedrooms on the first floor.
Okay.
As in, I walk into the woman's room. Oh, here's another one.
Right.
In other words, this is not an extensive search.
Likely, we'll be able to tell if it's her room or it's the room she's rented out. So
another matter, gentlemen, is if she starts screaming, how close is her home to other homes? Would
right next door.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, she lives
in that case, we should set something else in the town on fire.
No. We don't want to cause any more ruckus than we need to.
No,
Salt, do you know anything about picking locks?
She's across the street and over one from the Oak Tavern.
Right.
Yeah. No, Doctor. If she starts screaming, then the whole plan's scuppered. If we create a diversion outside to attract the attention of the whole town, say a building burning down, then we can do a lock.
Yes, and we can add the charges of
arson. You asked me for my advice.
I see. But it's a tiny town. There's like 8 buildings. Also, we can't scavenge.
Arson is a capital crime.
Yeah. We'll get hung. But there's like 10 buildings in the entirety of the town. We want to do this as quietly as possible. Yes. I appreciate your advice. I appreciate your advice.
I'm trying to explain how to do crime.
In this, you've seen the town. You've been there, Salt.
I have been. It's very flammable.
It's very small, and any distraction will be like across the street, which isn't much of a distraction.
If you want a distraction, to those of you who've done some crime, your best bet for distraction probably is someone, say on a horse, rides through town quickly, discharges a couple of firearms, and keeps going.
Oh.
Yeah, but that'll wake everybody up. Are they gonna try to follow him?
That's the point, is that if they look in that direction, you might have a moment, or you think it's John Smoke fleeing on a horse.
So we need 2 John Smokes, technically. Then
John Smoke.
The legend is that John Smoke is a highwayman.
Right.
Which means he rides a horse, he stops people on the road, and robs them on the road. That's the other thing, is he doesn't normally rob houses, but he's a legend, he's a ghost, so who knows what he robs. His normal motive is to rob travelers. That's the point of being a highwayman, is you rob people on wait for highways.
All right. So you've had the most experience, I assume, of all of us. I've had a little. So has Mr. Baker. But what if you just knock on her door late in the night, or even see if it's locked?
It might not be locked.
If it's not locked, just walk in. We don't even need the extra gun smoke, potentially. Walk into her bedroom, shove a couple pistols in her face, tell her if she screams, she will die. If she's quiet, she won't.
That also
that is assuming. We are also assuming at the moment that this is a frightenable older woman and not a hardened member of this cult. What if she gets up and starts punching us very hard?
Run away.
Shoot.
I'm not saying shoot. I do not say shoot. Although that is really what I want you to do. But
No.
I don't
Speaking
believe
Latin is all I'm saying. Then we are truly doomed.
very well. If she starts speaking Latin, shove a pistol in her mouth to stop her, and pull the trigger. We'll see if they're vulnerable on the inside as well as the outside.
The traditional weapons of the highwaymen.
Yeah, I've got 2 pistols. I know there's a bunch of pistols scattered around this group, except for perhaps Miss Ambrose. I don't know if she's armed yet. I haven't inquired. I feel she would find that rude.
That's the favorite weapon of highwaymen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, those big horse pistols are the favorite highwayman pistols, aren't they? Not these little guys. The ones that are like half the size of a rifle. That's an idea for my plan.
Okay.
While you're distracting her and tying her up, or whatever you need to do, as quietly as possible, the rest of us who wish to be involved, and I give Miss Ambrose a look because she obviously doesn't, will get into the house.
Like fully curled up.
Get into the house and
I don't want to do this.
Get to their room and light a candle or something and see if we can find anything in there, either incriminating evidence, fingers maybe of Michael's parents, or toes or eyeballs, I don't know, something incriminating evidence that we can use to put them in jail, or something that they might need to do whatever thing they're trying to do here. So you're convinced something's going to happen on Saturday. Maybe they have something they need. Maybe they've written it down. There's a formula that they have to follow. Anything we can find, and then we take it, because John Smoke steals. And you can mess up her room like you searched it.
I'll get some burlap sacks.
You what?
I'll get some burlap sacks for us to wear.
Anything.
Oh my goodness.
I have black clothing. Yes, I've used it before.
Yeah, a sack with eye holes makes a perfect mask.
Yeah.
And a sack for loot too.
Oh yeah, sacks for loot. Okay, yeah. So that's the plan. If that's what people are willing to do.
Because highwaymen often do is they hold out a sack. They basically, put your valuables in the bag.
And we will strike at midnight. I look at my watch. I put it away. I take out my flask. Glug, 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 glug. Okay. And I put it away.
So who is going to Rutland tonight then?
I guess I'm going to Rutland. I'm
looking at Baker. Baker's been
back to my old ways.
Baker's broken and entered before, I think, or at least he assisted us in breaking and entering.
I'm also not happy about it.
I assisted.
You were in the hallway murdering people while we broke and entered. So,
is this an everybody thing, or is anyone staying here?
Yeah, is anybody?
I'm staying.
Okay, Miss Ambrose doesn't want to go.
If you kill her, I'm
gonna look at Illingsworth. Illingsworth?
I can go. I guess.
You've got good eyes. Don't you have good eyes? You notice things, right?
Yeah.
Better than me, probably. What's my spot hidden? It's pretty shitty. We will need to get as much as we can, as fast as we can, and we need as many eyes as possible. Baker, is it all right with you to do this?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so the 4 of you then are driving up to Rutland.
No, walking.
But can I say one thing before we leave?
Yeah.
Doctor, in the spirit of my attempts at reformation, is there the possibility that we could just ask her for entry into that room?
She'll tell them.
Yes.
And we don't need them to know, 1. And 2,
they're gonna know.
I don't think she's going to allow it. We could try to. Here's the problem. If we do that, we can't do this. If we do this, we can't do that. I don't think she will be susceptible to a bribe. Not if she's the type of person. Sorry?
I was raising the possibility of resolving the situation without conflict.
I would love to simply bribe the lady to allow us to look in the room. I can't guarantee she won't tell them. Their room has been searched. Baker could probably advise us better. He knows her a little better than the rest of us. He's actually dined with her. Do you think this is a woman who would...
From what I remember, she was very, very kind, very hospitable, and I think she kept her place very nice. I don't know how she would react to intruders. I can only assume she would scream, and I would imagine that she would try to fight back if she was put in a corner.
If we asked her if we could search one of her tenants' rooms, any idea how she might react?
I don't think she would say yes.
If we raise the possibility that the tenant might be a murderer.
Yes.
I understand that, but we are not the law.
We could get the law on our side, though. We have the ear of the sheriff. No?
We have Michael's confession. 3 of us heard it. I don't know if that's admissible. I'm not a lawyer. I don't think it is, but I could be mistaken.
It's not about the law. It's about whether you could convince her that one of her tenants is a potential murderer. And she seems like a law-abiding person.
We could try
that. So if you convinced her that's true, she'd cooperate.
I'm no good at talking to people.
That's you convince her that is true.
I'm no good at talking with people. That's why I thought that threatening her might work better. And of course, Salt, you're very threatening when you want to be.
I am very threatening, but I am attempting to turn over a new leaf, Doctor.
Is anyone?
I could perhaps try to persuade her.
We could go that route. I still think disguises are not a bad idea. Although, we could simply just talk to the woman.
Yes. I have gathered the requisite potato sacks as instructed.
Good Lord, Salt, that was fast. How did you do that so quickly? You hadn't even left the room for more than a second.
How many potatoes are going through this week around here?
Salt wants to be fucking John Smoke. He really wants this right now. He's like, oh. All right, very well. Then let's go to Rutland and try to persuade her. They won't be there tonight.
Right.
Okay.
Illingsworth should try to persuade her. We should all go, and we should prepare for the worst. If Illingsworth cannot persuade her, then we might have to fall back on this plan. Illingsworth, do not give her your true name.
All right.
Just tell her your name is...
I could give her.
Just Edgar. Yes, I'm Edgar. Mr. Edgar. Mr. Edgar. That's not only not a lie, it isn't particularly the truth, but don't give her your last name. Edgar's a relatively common name. Call yourself Mr. Edgar. And let her think whatever she wishes.
Now, should we attempt... Because if I remember rightly, we were in contact with either the sheriff or a deputy.
Yes, there's a deputy down in what's-its-face, Uppington. That's certain of that Miss Ambrose and I think Illingsworth talked to. Yes.
There was that, but there was another. Was there not another character?
There was a sheriff that came up here and chatted with us about.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that about? There was some.
Oh, that was about. Was that about?
It wasn't about the murder. He just told us rumors about the murder.
Oh, the dead body that we found in the swamp.
The dead body that was in the church. Yes.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is right now. I don't think we've seen him in a day or two. So he might be down in Uppington again.
He might have returned to Uppington. He might be here for the fight.
He might still be around. He might be hanging out for the fight. Yeah. My thing is, we need to strike while the iron's hot. We know they won't be there tonight.
Understandable. So we could act if we. Okay, So just laying it on the table. We have a number of tactics.
Yeah, we got
Illingsworth can go in and try and charm. We could try and break in.
Just persuade.
Yeah, break in. What else?
Persuade, yeah. Or we could see if we could
convince the sheriff that these guys murdered
the sheriff,
Michael
and then
Stokes.
Wield his authority to go in
if he's still around. So yeah, that's 3. Any more?
He's still around. Yeah.
Burn down Rutland.
No, burn down Rutland. That's not a good fun option. That's the true to the spirit of Call of Cthulhu option.
I still want to blow up that fucking temple, so I just don't know where to get enough gunpowder. Well, I have enough, but it's back in London. Yeah.
For a couple hundred years, there have been a little nervousness at the upper levels about people hoarding gunpowder.
Yeah, but I've got a free pass because King George the Crazy is my buddy. So they've been kind of like, oh, he's fine. He saves King George. If he does, and look at him.
Remember the 5th of November.
I'm working on lots of barrels of gunpowder in my basement. My house is going to blow up one day. It's going to be spectacular. Probably after I go crazy, I'll go home and just be like, woo!
This is the problem with some Call of Cthulhu games is the guy with all the explosives is the first one to lose their sanity.
No.
The recipe for disaster.
No, Graham's other character went first. So
luckily, that has already happened. So.
I might be number 2.
Okay, so point is 4 of you are going up to Rutland.
Well, actually, does Miss Ambrose want to come if we say, look, we're just going to try to talk to her?
If y'all are just talking to her, I'll come with.
Miss Illingsworth, but we're also taking black clothing with us.
Woman.
And sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, if y'all beat up a poor old woman, I'm leaving.
Well, no, you'll probably leave before we get that far. We're going to take those burlap sacks that frickin' Salt found. We're going to take some black clothing, and just in case. It's like the contingency plan.
So start by knocking on the door then.
That's Illingsworth. Are we all going? Or are we just going to let Illingsworth handle this?
Let Illingsworth.
Yeah, the rest of us will go to the pub and have a beer. Yes.
Yep. Okay,
sorry, is that okay, Illingsworth?
Yeah,
okay.
That's fine.
A group of us showing up that's going to set off some warning signs.
Right.
So you arrive basically after dinner.
Right.
You guys make your way to the pub for a late dinner. You cross the street.
Drinking heavily.
Knock on the door. Yep.
It's going to be dark soon.
And of course, she'll answer the door. A little odd that someone is knocking at this hour. And when she opens the door, it's like, Mr. Boyle? Is that you? Oh, no.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm Mr. Edgar. And then, I'm going to try to persuade her then that, say, I've come into... Or no, yeah.
You're a friend of Boyle's?
No, yeah, I heard a disturbing confession from some men staying with you that they murdered their parents.
Oh.
And then
you'll want to make a persuade roll there.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
19 is a hard success.
Okay. So when you start with that, it's like you're talking about the Stanley murders, aren't you?
I do believe am I or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
you are.
Yes.
You don't suppose poor Michael had anything to do with that, do you?
I'm afraid him and the man who oversees him both had something to do with it.
I couldn't imagine. He seems like such a decent man.
I imagine Michael wouldn't do any...
She wants you to come in and not have this conversation on the doorway.
Yeah.
To talk about whether Michael might be a murderer is not a thing she wants to talk about in the street.
Right. That's fine. So, yeah, after she invites me inside, I will say, I do not think Michael would be the type of man that wouldn't do anything that Mr. Boyle wouldn't tell him to do.
No, that...
I was hoping...
Seems appropriate to her. She's known the two of them for, several months? 9 months, maybe? So, yeah, the fact that it seems like Boyle is the one making decisions resonates well with her.
I was hoping I might search where they're staying in hopes they might have some evidence where I could bring this to the constable too.
She's clearly thinking about this long and hard.
Yeah. You know, as a good Christian woman, you should probably do this.
Shut the fuck up!
I know that it would be right to learn if Michael had something to do with it. Okay. Here. And what she'll do is she'll show you up to the attic. Yeah, it's an attic room.
Okay.
And she's okay with you looking for evidence. She's going to stay here and watch.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
As in, you can look. She's going to, make sure you're not taking anything or moving anything or planting anything. In other words, she's invested in the idea that if Michael is involved in this murder, then people should know. And if he's not, then hopefully, you'll find evidence of that, and people should know.
Okay.
Like, she doesn't want to think ill of Michael. She knows that his parents were murdered.
Right, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, really, I don't think it's really at this point. Well, like you said earlier, and I kind of thought that earlier myself. Like, Michael's just was the tool in the matter. Where, yeah.
And the problem is that that's.
I know.
If he did it, the law. It's going to be hard to convince the law otherwise. On the other hand, this woman, she doesn't want to think that Michael did it, but she's also apparently prepared to accept the fact that maybe he did.
Right.
And either way, the idea that people should know.
He's also
whether he did it, whether he's guilty or innocent, people should know.
He's awful scary looking.
Actually, I didn't.
I
gotta check that box.
Yeah. So now, what you want to make is a spot hidden roll.
Come on.
No.
Push it real good.
Yeah, I will push it. I will push it by taking my time. Like, I'm going to take a lot of time. I don't want to take too much time.
Look under the foot. You can take all night, dude. They're not coming back.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So,
pushing it will involve taking a considerable amount of time.
Pushing it, I rolled a success then. So.
Okay. Yay! So he's going to be in the pub for several hours while he's in there really going through everything. And the other thing is,
I'm
going
wasted.
through it carefully so it doesn't look like there's any evidence you've been here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. That's fine.
And what you've got here is a couple of things that might or might not prove useful. One is a silver plate inscribed with the initials SPS.
What were Michael's parents' names?
Cheryl and Peggy.
And what was his last name?
SPS, Cheryl.
Stanley was his last name.
Yeah.
Cheryl, Peggy,
that's
Stanley. Boom, robbery.
That is their property.
That's damning evidence right there.
So, well, the thing is, it may or may not be damning because Michael's their son, so a good lawyer could argue that they gave him this plate before the murder.
He can't afford a good lawyer. We can.
Yeah. So the point is that this is almost certainly evidence. Whether it's valuable would depend on what happens in a trial. But here you have evidence. So you've got what is very clearly an artifact from the Stanley household, for one.
Okay.
But
that's not something I can take. Yeah, that's not really something I can take with me, though, right now, is it?
If you convince her it's evidence, you might be able to.
Well, you're not the law.
That's right.
This is something where you would. She's not going to let you take it. What she will let you do is go tell the sheriff it's here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to come back.
You are not a law enforcement agent. You should inform a law enforcement agent that this is here.
We're going to come back. These people are gone. She's dead. Somebody's crushed her skull in. I bet.
Two is a collection of notes that you'll recognize the source of.
Okay.
This is a folder of loose papers containing notes on the instructions of Nodens.
Is it all in Latin? Is it all in Latin? If it's all...
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, no, the original, remember, is in Latin. This is Boyle's notes.
It is Boyle's notes, so it's...
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a
folder. Well, because at some point in time we were talking about whether Michael could read or write. For a second I'm like, is it
we never did
Michael's
find out.
Notes? But
we never found out that.
We don't know if Michael can actually read or write, but we know that Boyle can, and here are his notes. So if he has a copy of the instructions, he probably has the copy on his person. But this is a large folder of notes that's maybe awkward to carry around.
Okay.
So you've got clear evidence that he was here. Also in here is what appears to be another votive offering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although not quite that.
Does it look like the one that was down in the crypt, though?
This one, it's not a proper Roman doll.
Okay.
This one is what appears to be more of a modern doll. So it's a human figure. This one is made of what appears to be porcelain.
Okay.
And the thing that strikes you about it right away is the figure depicted is very clearly Tom Molyneux.
It's clearly what?
Molyneux.
Tom Molyneux.
One of the fighters. One of the Saturday fighters.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
The figure depicted has very dark skin.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I thought it was going to be Baker, actually. But
now, these are the kind of things you can buy, like souvenirs of these.
Okay.
You can actually buy in some places. See if I can find an illustration of one.
Kevin, I made a check since I'm drinking excessive. I made my con check with a critical success, 01.
So yeah, you're
I'm wasted, but it's not going to affect any of my rolls, and I'm still going to get sanity protection from it. We should go outside and look at the stars, gentlemen. I feel like I could take a lion on. Where's that? What's his name? Old Snout? Whatever. Let's find him. Let's find Old Snout. I'd like to meet that.
Okay.
I believe he hates Nodens.
Incredible. I've got the burlap sack in case.
No.
Check.
As it fails to what?
A burlap sack.
A burlap sack for who?
No.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
I say we storm the castle. That's Mrs.
I've
the
jumped
Hut.
over to gaming text.
In the bog.
Okay.
And I've got here,
I don't like
if I can get it
bogs.
to work, the kind of image we're talking about.
Oh,
This
by
was
the way, Terror of Tokyo 2 has been placed into Myth Brigade's YouTube.
Okay.
I just got a notice.
So there, if you take a look at gaming text.
Gaming text.
At info, you'll
Gotcha.
see the kind of thing that we're talking about.
So it's a porcelain miniature, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably intended
gotcha.
for use as a votive.
Yep. They are.
Is there any writing on it yet?
Oh, shit.
On the bottom, it has the initials you find in Latin.
Damn. Okay.
So it's intended for use as a votive.
Yep.
So you've got the votive offering, you've got his notes on the instructions of Nodens, and you've got potential evidence of the murder.
And stolen silverware. That'll get him hung for sure.
Possibly.
Probably not.
Well, the point is that and even without much legal skill, a good lawyer, since those are his parents, if a lawyer, imagine a court saying, "How do you explain you're in possession of a thing from the people who were murdered?" Well, they were my parents. They gave it to me while they were alive. Is a perfectly valid answer.
We don't know any law either. The three of us stood there, and he kind of confessed to killing him.
The point of the matter is that's a thing that you might get away with in a court. Because that's the thing. Can you imagine a parent gifting a piece of silver to a child? Yes, of course you can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it! So we get nothing.
If it was someone who we had no relationship with, The idea that he had a piece of silver that belonged to a family he had no relationship to would be dead.
Not necessarily a dead end. I mean, we have enough to get the sheriff interested, and Michael just outwardly confessed to the murder to us. Yeah. He might not know, he might not be cognizant enough to lie. He might just straightforwardly confess.
Yeah, without Boyle, controlling him, and they would separate them probably.
And now, since Miss Landry saw the missing silver piece, now you do have enough to get a sheriff involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something.
We might have everything we need, actually.
Well, we're waiting at the pub for you.
But she's not. Yeah. But she's not going to let me take any of this to the sheriff or anything.
No, she wants you to go to the sheriff and tell them to come here.
We need to send the sheriff.
Yeah.
I'm going to give her, I don't know. I'll give her, a pound or something. I don't know what's proper in this sort of circumstance, just to make sure.
That would be a lot of money.
Yeah.
But the point is, you're offering her some money as since you helped solve a crime, you're entitled to a reward.
Right. Well, and also, don't give me away. Don't give anything away to the people in suspect, basically. So.
Yep. Now, are you going?
This is more money to help keep your mouth shut and keep you alive.
Now you do have a constable locally. Well, a night watchman, really. Rutland has only.
No, not the night watchman. No, I want to go straight to the. Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll need to go up to Uppingham, and get the sheriff, unless he's back in Thistleton.
Yeah. Do we ride here?
I thought you walked.
Well, I had initially suggested we take the horses so that we could do a getaway, but
we didn't take the horses. We initially thought also about doing somebody ride through town. Kevin suggested and fire a gun to distract people, but I didn't want to do that because I was trying to keep everything as quiet as possible.
Yeah, which worked out just fine.
So we walked.
You could walk. You could. So by this point, by the time you found all that, because it took a while to find it, it's near 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uppington is about 9-10 miles, so it would take you 2 or 3 hours to march there.
Mm-hmm.
If you left, so you wouldn't get there till 2 or 3 in the morning. Alternatively, you can stay here. The Oak Inn has rooms you can take, and leave for Uppingham in the morning.
Okay, so he comes back.
I'm okay with that.
He comes back and talks to us and tells us what he found.
Yes. And by this point, the Oak Pub is pretty quiet. Most people by 9 or 10 p.m. are heading for sleep.
That's fine. We've been giving the innkeeper tons of money too. I have.
Did you mention the votive?
The what?
Does Illingsworth mention the votive? The figure.
I figured. I tell everything to you guys.
Once want
we have
America
a moment.
No.
No.
The American might be the sacrifice.
I could start a war.
Awesome. What the actual hell are you doing?
And what do you need for a war, gentlemen?
Oh, you need soldiers. Mindless and vulnerable soldiers. Yes.
Good job, pal.
You're right. It could start a war.
Let's return. Let's go back to Thistleton. Inquire if the sheriff is there. And if he's not, let's off to Uppinghamton.
We need to summon the sheriff before dawn.
Let's go. Let's run.
Yep. Okay, so where to then?
Thistleton. Running to Thistleton.
Okay.
We're making best speed to Thistleton.
Rutland is about 5-6 miles.
Oh my god.
So you can march that in about an hour.
Okay.
That's true.
So that's midnight or 12:30.
Yeah, you'll arrive around midnight. Here, the party continues because so many people.
Oh, yeah.
To find a law enforcement official is going to take a bit of luck.
Once you roll it.
You there?
What's drunk guy? Doesn't drunk people get a bonus to luck or something?
No, it helps my sanity, and if I fail a con check, it's really hard for me to do shit well.
Around.
Yeah, but
fucking around
actually, the other thing is you can talk to Sir George, who can find somebody. What he mentioned is that
I guess,
the sheriff.
yeah, we're back.
Yeah, we want the
Yeah,
sheriff.
Sheriff Brooke is, because he's the county sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
He is not here because, remember, the whole issue of which county you're in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we're in the
That's
right
why
county.
Thistleton was chosen.
Right, but
Well,
it's still in Rutland County.
Yep.
Which is based in Islington Fun, Uppinghamston.
So the man you really want is not here.
But he's not here.
However,
Okay. But he could be
he
anywhere.
can, currently sort of in charge of law enforcement, is some of the guys they've sent from the county seat in Lincolnshire.
Oh.
So
Where are they?
introduce you to, he will send some servants to find a Mr. Danby, who is an under sheriff for Lincolnshire, who counts as law enforcement around here right now.
Illingsworth, I need to speak to you. Illingsworth. You'd better talk to him. I'm a tiny bit inebriated.
You can tell.
And long story short,
Yeah.
Mr. Danby is perfectly willing to listen.
Okay.
And if you think that it's that important,
Murder?
he will do this tonight.
Yeah, I say,
He will go to the
I will.
horse and ride up to Rutland now.
Okay. Yeah, like
I get the
I'll
carriage
tell him
ready.
everything.
We won't need
You
it.
guys don't, you guys
We don't need it. If
Yeah,
these gentlemen here
he's
will
willing
take
to
care
go.
of the law part of this.
Well, he's going to go and see what evidence is there and then decide what he's
Illingsworth.
going to do next from that point.
Illingsworth, come here.
In other words, you
That votive.
when Ms. Landry asked you to send a law enforcement official, Mr. Danby is an undersheriff.
Let him know.
Okay.
He is a law enforcement official.
Tell him the votive is probably evidence as well of possibly another crime. Or of a future crime. Yes. Because we think that Salt said the votive is because they're going to sacrifice Molyneux, so he's not lying if we actually do think that this votive is probably evidence of a future crime. He could use
they're
persuade instead of... I mean, it's not a lie. We're not trying to lie to this guy. We think that has something very important to do with a murder that might happen soon.
Well, then he'll count that as evidence too. What he's mostly interested in
Yes.
is the silver plate.
That's fine. Just make sure he gets the votive.
The question of a dead person is
But yeah,
someone
I'll
owning the
tell
possessions
him
of a dead
what
person.
That's
what
fine.
we think is evidence.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I want Illingsworth to make sure that they got the
That-
votive. I want that out of the picture if we can do that.
And as for
Okay.
you guys,
Oh,
you
I
just
gotcha.
march up and back, which means between the drinking and the marching, you're
Oh,
probably for bed at this point.
Wasted.
Yeah.
I'm looking for
which
some
means-
aspirin.
Yep. And as it's 11:15, we'll wrap things up there with you guys finding a place to sleep on into
last
Friday. In
hour
other words,
flew by.
you'll wake up on Friday around midday in time for Friday's bout.
Well,
and
Most
all right.
of us are upper
We
class,
might
so
know
we can
more
sleep
about-
in like that if we want.
And
Here
we
comes
might
my
know more about
hangover.
what the care- how the- yeah, we might know
Hangover
more
roll.
about what Mr. Denby found.
I made my contract for hangover. I'm okay.
So you'll wake up feeling okay.
Oh dear, I don't remember much of last night. I remember running. I don't
Okay.
know.
So
Don't
I
we
think
crack the case?
hopefully next time we will wrap this one up.
Holy shit.
Oh, I hope we get to watch the
I'm pulling out
arrest.
The phone just about next time.
We were so productive.
Well, we were once those dumbasses stayed in Thistleton for the night. Up to that point, it was all like, "What are we doing? What's going on?"
Which also raises an important question. Why
did they stay? What?
We're
Yeah.
pointing out.
We missed
I am
something.
worried. I am worried about what their encampment is full of.
It's full of cultists. Okay, it's full. Of...
I know that's what I'm worried about. A small army of fucking super
That's
warriors.
what Miss Ambrose was supposed to be checking out while we were in Rutland.
Well,
Right.
He went with you.
I know.
And no, that'd be nice. And
It's
I'm
not-
okay.
It's not my fault. My character was really drunk.
Is the 28th good for everybody?
It is for me. Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't foresee
Uh,
any issues.
All right.
No, that looks good.
January 28th, Regency Cthulhu.
Yep.
Dun,
And
dun,
we're picking up.
dun.
Some of us are picking up next week at 7. Yes.
7, correct, for Down Darker Trails,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that's the last of that scenario, maybe, depending on what you guys do and how crazy everybody goes, and if you all die.
And then everyone check your luck, right?
Yes. Check the luck. See if it goes up. Yes, mine went up. I rolled 77. Holy shit.
Yep.
All right.
4 points. It's not great.
I got 10.
Oh, you sweet.
Might keep you alive.
Oh wait, no, I didn't.
I got 463.
I rolled under my luck. I rolled a 55 for.
I rolled high for a cheat.
Yeah, you got to fail.
I confused my luck. Yep. I confused my luck with my sanity roll, and I thought I rolled over it.
I succeeded, but then I got a +1.
I didn't lose any sanity tonight. Yay!
Me too, but really, I can't afford to lose much more.
No, me neither.
I think
as soon as Kevin said they're spending the night, I was like, we have got to break into their place. We have got to. This is the only chance we're going to get for this.
Yeah.
What was that?
Wait, do I get another hit point? Can I sleep in?
Yeah.
You'll get one more back on Friday when
Friday
you wake
morning.
up.
Yay!
Man, I wanted to do the whole John Smoke thing with smoke, like gunpowder, like burning in the background and all this smoke. That would have been so cool.
Sorry, I preferred the British method.
You had a better idea. It did work. I didn't think it would.
Yeah.
But, Lucy, I'm British. So are these.
Yeah. Appealed to their proper sense.
I didn't know anybody had any decent social skills that could be used at that, like you just used them. I didn't realize you had a good persuade.
Like I say, I think I told you at one time, like, I rolled this character up like you tell us to roll all of our characters up. Give yourself at least one good social skill.
I know, I fucked up. My character didn't get any, so he's terrible at talking to people. Unless I can trick them.
I'm great at intimidate.
Great at reassuring.
I didn't realize that, but now I know as a player, and I'm happy about it.
Yep.
I can tell you what skills I specifically buffed. Intimidate's one of them.
You don't have
to. We don't have to know.
Lockpick?
It's kind of cool to find out in game sometimes.
Locksmith.
No, that's just as well.
Drive carriage is pretty good. I think we can all into it.
My next character is going to be a burglar. That's all there is to it. And a liar. A really good liar. His name is going to be Mr. Pepper.
Mr. Pepper.
John Pepper.
Salt.
I've known Mr. Salt for years. No. We go together like sugar and spice. Yes, that's a great metaphor. Or simile.
I'm just hoping for the day with
his first name should be Pepper. It's Pepper something.
No, Mr. Pepper. Or that or Mr. Pickles. Those are my names that I've decided on.
Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles. Have you guys ever seen The Box Trolls?
Yeah.
I love that movie. Yes, I love that movie so much. Mr. Pickles. Mr. Trout.
We must have these like sophisticated gentlemen.
Oh my god.
From that superhero game I was talking about, there's a couple of NPCs, thieves, Pepper and Pike, who I actually named for an exit ramp.
That's funny.
There's an exit in Cleveland that's labeled Pepper Pike.
Okay.
So their name comes from an exit ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it seemed like a cool name for the characters, but I got it from an exit ramp.
That's nice.
We'll see what happens next. All right,
so I may get another name from that because there's an exit for Cortland McGraw, which sounds like a gunfighter.
That is a good name.
If the next character I play for the Darker Trails game is a gunfighter, I may use that name.
Hell yeah.
The exit is for the town of Cortland and the town of McGraw, but the exit sign reads Cortland McGraw, which sounds like. Tell me it doesn't sound like a gunfighter.
It does.
It does.
Cortland
That's a
McGraw.
sling.
Yeah.
Go for your guns.
I may use that.
All right, I'm going to stop the stream. Thanks for watching. Anybody who's still here, we've got a few people that popped in. Chantel actually popped in to say hello at one point, and so yeah. So we're gonna go. Bye, everybody. Bye. I'm gonna push buttons now.